This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV so ni mamu nyina kwa ba fama so ebe so why first and subscribe na yanko yenim na Otu Darko chese galamsey no osi no honom no se hono no ofi so ya chimni to ofi sas leni so kokko kwan so so galamsey mutu ho nya asaketwa na ora ima no amakofi boa lance minister yes obo adwuma de bat amanfo bi sabotage na mon person adwuma na obo no be koyi na so na Otu Darko se won tran won hwe obeboa no ma galamsey no metime twase amanfo bi nya yanko mapampam mo nyina ministers no mo ya de nyina efi ho wase Mahama na wo hwe the whole world or the most experienced president tintina okasa enti no
Ganamai etoda eyeya se onipa dasani ayana dwene aboni tirimu pose papa nipa bi yen omuhu no na nkampese mpenyefo mpo se wotan koduru a sanke yi na America se honorable amakofi boa empo ana personally penasem yem penasem amam penasem mpo a anke nyuma bia odi agu akwanso de yetime bahu brabane yi. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that the President John Dramani Mahama was very careful and said all selecting ministers of state. Yeah. Eti bebi na wafa we no wafa we, I understand. Nipa dom ni kusuno. Beto da biswe nipa kruku suno ma nipa dom te. Eti eba ni say no a minim se bi nwi. Minim se bi mo hon mo nya appointment. Enti e come ko ni e push bi afri hon no ma be take over the position. I know all those additions, subtractions, of course, in politics. But you see, some people like us, it shall never happen. As long as I remain a journalist, it shall never happen. It shall never happen. And Abraham didn't come away. Pretty surely. Because it looks as if there's a particular group of people, personalities, individuals. We should have too many see the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, particularly the Minister of State in charge of that sector, Ama Kofi Boa. And when somebody can be say, in the past 8 years of Nana Danko Akufo administration, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo eye oswafo wo hensa asesem ne efem agudie eso yehunu ba bi omdi galamsey kodue yehunu senia omututu funtum sase fraye in this country. Were we blind? I'm sorry, but didn't we see? Don't we have eyes? We saw it. And yet we spirally spoke against it. Yehunu to the extent say a whole interministerial mining on illegality. An interministerial committee on illegal mining. Perhaps I should say so. Charles Bisu, for penning. Not the Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Rafin Pom Boating. At the end of the day, you will crata a babonting. Yehun samwa owura frempom boating ekafana nado danko akufado amamu as far as the fight of galamsey is concerned. Didn't we see? And yet we suddenly spoke about it. To the extent that certain names were mentioned in that very report. Listen, me sure so many in any serious country, no, you can do that. That can only happen in a banana republic. Olafrim Pomboating Mayetia say, based on his report, said the dead seat of Nana Akufo-Addo the then presidency, Abankesimho was the citadel of galamseyers, was the hub of illegal mining. One of the strongest ministers under Otu Darko Akufo-Addo, Frimpong Boadu, his own political party that gave him the power. This in there. But of course, I know that we have a sitting president in the person of John Dramani Mahama. Justice may be delayed, but justice certainly may never be denied. And certainly, you see, the wheels of justice grind slowly, but it's assurance that it gets to its final destination. Sometimes, yeah, I understand, because your court system and the judges don't feel are inundated with plenty of issues. At a time, because we said that no and you said they need special court. Yes, they need fast track high court. In the case of galamsey, for instance, we should have a special court for galamsey to deal with galamsey culprit. When it comes to corruption, about road user offenders, you understand? We create a special. It's a memory of contempt. But the point I am making today, without fear or favor, and say, Otu Darko Akufo-Addo, the committee or the penny or Yano swap for Trokrata and indicted the Akufo-Addo-led administration. Say a galamsey for a Akufo-Addo, the Busia for a Jubilee House, and the two names were mentioned. Names were mentioned. It is only right, ladies and gentlemen, say Abai Sesa, Abaina, Wabet Kunya Brusu Afron, Ebeye at the Fofra, a sing, Niakarania, Enyeza. Bamia say Enyeza, Enyeza. And John Dramani Mahama Tina say who you look, listen, gentlemen. Otu Darko, your door largely John Mahama, you know. I am Mamma Mia and Minister Sebi and Pempino, you Nyansa say no. John Dramani Mahama can never be right every time. I agree. Or you nipa. It's baby of a fumo, you be yachano. But most of the time, because of the experience that John Dramani Mahama gather, most of the time he could be right. You know why? John Dramani Mahama is the most experienced president in the whole world since the inception of time. You think it is controversial? It is not. I just say Obi Ede the fact maybe prove me wrong. Say Yenya Obi Awaye MP, I am deputy minister, I am minister of state, I am vice president. Senator Freche, a Radinfa Uratamos Crency, on the 24th of July, 2012, were called in Kreti, baby president Kakraba 4-5 months. Were we here? Yes, I got to Neswaba in 2012, my assembly presidency. Were we here in 2016? Some contesting will lose equal as former president was sent back in 2020. Then in 2024, yes, I was winning a comeback president, and interestingly, will be a close to 1 million votes in 2016. Atimia Babak are winning with the highest of margins. Not even Kwame Nkrumah could garner that vote. Ladies and gentlemen, I dare say, as a professional journalist, said there is no president in the history of the world who can be compared to the experience of John Dramani Mahama. America for Pomunion President Nimra. Is it George Washington? Is it J.F. Kennedy? Is it Roosevelt? No, they should mention. Even Abraham Lincoln, he signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 in America, can never be compared to John Dramani Mahama. Maybe if you have the fact, John Mahama face to face. Mungamu. So when I see, with all due respect, small boys from upper president, say, John Mahama. Look, I don't need to be an NDC or MPP to know, say, John Dramani Mahama is experienced. And when me come at John Dramani Mahama, it is a fact. The point I'm making, ladies and gentlemen, is to focus on galamsey. Now me come where what you say with all this experience, are you sure? So send your galamsey Ghana for them swama by that position. Say baso you swap for amanako galamsey to all mini whom you answer no appointing minister now. That's the question I came to ask. Oh Facebook I share mine. Yeah, kind of creno. Nyansa nyina dwasoni. Hey, ni onche do creno timi to free Ghana. Otimi no de kwata musu. No creno dia. E be kwaso. Oso for us tia. To me yesho se John Dramani Mahama. Ebe tenase. Wadwene ho mienu mpresa. Emprenan. Ansa no wakase. Ahede here me kese pa. Hey, look, Ghana problem kese pa as I'm speaking with you. Galamsey. Not even corruption, even though corruption war. Galamsey. Because the point is that so if we are Sika, it will take a long time. Answer Oman for no. In fact, we hear about trade, we be in one move here, Kuno, we hear about Kunkra, but Galamsey, yes, say so. And so, who warrant na wow sign. What did Yanina? The silent and mercury residue net woman. A warrant and a wow sign. So if you ask me as a journalist, be one way here Ghana banks is here as in the fight against Galamsey. It is a John Dramani Mahama at Tenase amongst this very intelligentsia. Mechere omo inimite. Omo akosuku. Omo wo fie nyansa. Omo anya nimdie. Omo wodo, omo wo pepa, omo wetu ho ache. Wonwa aya krado so besum Ghana, ama Ghana etumedu no pompon so. When John Dramani Mahama put all these eggs of personalities, naso ochusu obi amana fight the greatest menace of his country. Are you saying say on many whom you know imprenu imprensa nanka wadwen hom pre na yana? So before you attack obi to say honorable Amakofi Boadu, let's think twice. And I don't have a problem. Honorable Amakofi Boadu, when you're beyond criticisms, Uyinipa, Amakofi Boadu, Ofuma, me make a just no here because you fa Ghana map and India work and pay. Ghana, you will, and my minister be but not when the man is working. So, who want Baswa? What do you want to do? But so be saying it in there, that is criminal enough. That is criminal enough. That is criminal enough. I am hearing. Say, Ebim say, a fake radi, honorable Amakofi Boadu, and Fene Jumantuo. Oh, who? So why are you doing? A Jumantuo, and you see this country, you will say, obey your Jumanpe near the NDC. So, I'm insanity. Especially so the Pakuno prayer, he will become an enemy to the system right now. Because regulating that evil system, we always want to control the system. It's where honorable Amakofi Boadu, Galamsey, the beneficiaries of Galamsey are very powerful people in society. 1% almost say Amakofi Boadu. So when they hang the dog and give it a bad name, then it is done. John Dramani Mahama, Adibachinos Amakofi Boadu, you as Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Now, no minister Bessiwo, no Matinia Kos Aya Galamsey, a bar no wenne, a bar no walk, we will make sure that every minister appointed by John Dramani Mahama, will work hard to the benefit of our country. Get trauma, macrophobic, few miscreant. I'm a saying, man. Me Otu Darko da me be funu mo be hono. Some politicians now, more some NDC, some people. I'm just being proverbial. Some party opposition, some party aba. We will face you good for good. Because John Dramani Mahama say opposite to Galamsey say. And you cannot be in his government and want to continue with nonsense Galamsey. Now, Minister now say, what did John Dramani Mahama and no to fight Galamsey? You want to make him black. na makoso to mu galamsey e ba no nwene e ba no wo ade se ni mara yes ni professor general that is it mu bet my press conferences edu Otu Darko bet na maka no kure baako it will shut all of you because no kure ho den sentoro. I am one journalist, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a shit to me and Kano Kretchere. Kratchi, a friend John Dramani Mahama. A fire and a pamper. Kratchi, a friend John Dramani Mahama. And then me bona basupa. And which the line of journalism. And you see, me I'm my journalism career and I say, me slow so be back as me NDC because I am a to Mahama. My NDC Saturday, NDC Saturday, the Fenians for party. Enti wo ha honka for so ko be ka no kra chalaze me NDC ti me NDC ni mpo na me ka no kra NDC no esesa no kra wa mo say na ma April make say ma dwen kete sa akwa clitoris some people like adwene ni fa adwene ni kete sa akwa clitoris April na kan you dem me kan you plus kan honorable be our ko fantastic honorable straight to me and no aka no kra. A plus you can hate him or like him as I don't know. Now me shata wole kura wasa. Eso timi try so be contest at parliament. Tell you here to for be kan kura parliament too. Can you imagine say shata wole a member of parliament? I am ya when you know stone boy fan see homo. When you know homo. Shata wole will come back strong. When you know homo. All the other fans. Anyway, shout out to Stone Boy, fantastic guy. Okay? Maybe. And today I'll be speaking briefly to Naimus, and I'll speak briefly to the Blue Water Guard. In fact, Blue Water Guard initiative from Podi. They have a simple task. Say along the stretch of Bebia in Suwon. On Bebo Sunu Bang. No man make sure say in the Pabonfua, what do one cham fine? Aye galamsey saying soon. We need to send the pabon for Sosa. Beyond that, they are also supposed to serve as an intel group. So we say the microphone one facing stronger than them because they may not be armed like the opposite side. Then they call for reinforcement. And now say we meet remember intelligence say say what that community nti ye di dem say aha anaha anomi galamsey ni amasrafo ni domo a ye domasi wono akakoko we american honorable amakofi bua ana establish here e di adena we dia mama na baso you see it is a wonder some yanoma frustrated papa no say my resign honorable amakofi bua on resign chira I'm telling you make sure say obeku galamsey akosi awiye and we I kwa Kwame Nkrumah honhom ye better wachi to make sure say Ghana be fa ntoma pefra in our fight against galamsey. Beyond Blue Water Guard initiative. Oh some time ke we sorry no fa me kuku ni kaka no wuram adea okoko galamsey. Obekọ no na wakwa jisika afri ometu galamsey no we jaiwo. The next day, now we enter soldier want to be police kakrabi no so afemuram adea okoko galamsey. Anya no chest excavators and you may now we 100,000, 50,000, 20,000. And you know Ubehum say a galamsey was site. The next day, now machines na chain was site. Aden machines need to meet the service site. No, I'm going to their way out. Etubekaya ema yama me hana bisukra na eyana hometi. I'm at a point where it seems Oku galamsey. You cannot blame her that much because as at the time no be a person of bois no Oku galamsey. But ladies and gentlemen, the point I am making is say one SCS a Oku galamsey no. When interest at basing Ghana interest. It's a year to fear Guinea say microphone for soldiers kakra no ma komuro Oku galamsey. What more jisika na Ghana so na koswa say. It's the honorable minister based on the information. What the Bible saying, etna sidi no kasi no. Sesiano, you need an integrated group. You need an institutionalized group. You need official group. You bet me say when we go appointing those times we had Operation Carlex, Operation Galam Stop, ministerial one illegal. You see those things. I buy way by no many be. Come life. Yes. Thank you. I don't know to galamsey anai. That's only mumdimba. Operation come. What I say? It's I buy way by. Through the ingenuity of Honorable Amakufibwa. I don't say. And my name in penyophobia and we are going to establish what we call the NIMOS. And I'm going to tell you. But principally, what are you making? So much no maku galamsey. In fact, but it's like I said, me social media, na me ho tete, me na me ho yirame, and I force as a papa no ni come for as we din, you know. But what's necessary? A jam like we may lose him as in. Say bia obemwa no free position na akromfo na nya opportunity to take over the ministry no be to galamsey no and no na say you pray minim say president tie station we minim say president ye busy said then ma no dina Mahama utie station we oba na Otu Darko na make say na me we dey me boni dey ha me jai kasa fantastic woman no futabra bo bia no ma no bi jo Mahama so nye jealous so bia no bi fantastic president. Hassan. I say me Charlie, me a professional journalist. Ya boa magana yi. Eti National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. I pray I had the name right. NIMOS. Now, before I talk to you about the mandate of NIMOS, and now Encrophobi said, afraid the NIMOS for no crampo, Anna Eji Adimudie. I can tell you on authority, ladies and gentlemen, that one who are fighting against NIMOS, no, say galamsey no koso. 1% galamsey no koso because, and you see, so you know done no. On Karasem, I wish to say, me, I have had opportunity to listen to some tapes. And Crawford, threaten, your friend Canabola, on Kamaka. And Crawford, threaten Canabuano, Canabuan in penny for every human's names on the ground, so not call a bar. Sabita Frater, 7 penny for him, Jimmy Fomity, baby, said, Okra power. Or a party penny will say that then they call since Murumbe Jaukruma will bring a party penny in Ghana Constitution. Mokasi Twabama NDC so to galamsey. Ya Twabama NDC say go against galamseyers. And me no galamsey for I'll come to you so that you don't get angry. Because I barely position yes mube mining. No. One day many time. More na buy no sand mobile say adwuma no. Enu nti na oma launch a responsible corporate mining. Oman launching responsible corporate mining. So responsible corporate mining is simple. Mining no na mobile, but we won't say so. It's more galamsey no one will be catching them say, ye mamo jai mining or obiama munya mining. But this time in so near mamon say no. Mobile responsible corporate mining. So ye the a boba could be cool no mami no. Once I use once we be ye and say because my jai sa galamsey for no. Mwana mo sa responsible corporate mining ma say nyiska gumbutum na mo tua tax na Ghana enso nya so mfaso eno na John Dramani Mahama Amakufibwa peso ye etisi trust ye hwe na ye microphobia sabita frate kitwa bi so midi essay papa we ya that will be the end. And look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying this, say John Dramani Mahama fairly the fight against galamsey maybe unless 50 years. Forget it. Say John Dramani Mahama Ntibako galamsey, I will never trust any politician again in this country. I will never trust any politician again. And until me as a journalist, me met my say, me bo owura no echi dompa na boti me akọ galamsey. Boti me akọ galamsey. Okay, so let's look at NIMOS. And we are looking at the organization of NIMOS. At the top, a Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Now, what himself first, no? We sorry, that be we me person be out. We sorry, was me opposite for that Omatia from Momakaya. We're so sorry as me soldiers, no matter from. We're so sorry as a handful, no matter from. We're sorry as a to say, one more galamsey, I may bring it, they were frustrating the other people. Omutu mind, you know. And maybe before I forget, Niama Nemus, as original, Kurana say, recently, look at some coaching for me. Some microphone here, soldier for woman, yes, one more garden excavators or batch here. The excavators, yet share your garden in 3 months. We are police station. We are national security. What's the fear? With the excavators, go on and for 3 months. What are you talking about? Granted, in person, time one coil operations, the 19 Musa, does it give them the right, ladies and gentlemen, to take custody of the machines in an operation that has not been sanctioned by national security? Because by my investigations, the Ghana Armed Forces said they have not sanctioned the operations of those 4 guys. So-called excavators are video biba bonti and not Chinese be woman. So who sanctioned them? National security said women will be here. So who sanctioned them? So granted, impossible be a sanction woman. And after the laws of our country, you also citizen arrest. It is only a Ghana funti. Now they have been trained against external aggression as soldiers. It's only who said them have been kwenye into a mokwaji yamaya. Ukwaji excavators no. And your police station in the Kugu. Okay, and the national security office now okay, actually kwenye. Okay, once a Ghana forces, omonye bade actually ko. O defa come MCB. Neka se MCB eho ana DCB ho. Ana mayor bi ho. What's a work so the uniform? Ghana suma but what was suma in the name of patriotism no. What's it? Excavators no, and you are guarding it for 3 months. And we are IGP. Now IGP could have a right to do that. We are chief of defense staff. Even President John Dramani Mahama, as president, we need right. So because we are excavators, no, they could visa or way. We need some authority, no. The authority is vested in the police service, who are largely in charge of internal security. I just say the paramilitary. It's your intelligence. I told you about the Blue Water Guard initiative. We are there on Mama Intel. Now, what happened is that was from a call ABA. Sabi Yamnasa no Otu Galamsey, assuming without admitting. No, maybe Omega, no more Krum Achimusino. Mamen chair Krum Funina. Yes, me a proud Usino guy. The chair Achimusino Funina. Chairman Dishi to the Akumiamini. The champion you for Sino. Eti omeko sino no ma frio na bia omko pristia eti omudu omutete entete atete sa ana fedi omunya concrete intel ana naimos from edikoti bom say anka naimos from so me corrupt esen enkrofo kan say one san call omani soldiers won bibia no say basa say omunya say okay mate odi chemu 3 mumfa 2 mumma 1 dabi yempere mumfa 1 mumma 2 say bi musa naimos for no di jijiska. The Namus from Mujis Kanama Kotu Sikasu sing, excavators. Send one say Namus, and Crofonim says I'm officially accepted. It's a man said Namus, no Kazam, one friend Crofonibra, and Muchi excavators saying, I'm 41. Oh, okay, fantastic. We'll be 500,000 bra. And then yes, simple. Into a band is saying, the Namus phone, I say, oh, you're corrupt to tear. And when you be behind the school, apply common sense. Now, your true first law book, no, or true final dream. One way so many corrupt, ya for. Jiska our -4. About the same no meeting excavator 41. Now how many Krofu ya 1? Now command Jiska. I'm telling you Sankema out. So for 9 months to gather and master the courage to not only arrest the guys but take custody of some machines, you know. And I'm see almost when you say now was the Brown office on the 2BN our Western region. The soldier for number 2BN, and of course, soldier for the more sell the safe and guy rooms and one room. They will keep you there until say police for be wasn't. It is verifiable. And the other issue also say you say machines from the man crofo. Debut. Now watch it a mining. Also we tutu from when into illegal mining. Illegal mining say o say so and now say the concession watra. No le pa when trial. Was we tutu from ti that galamsey na kon tutu wi. Mude Krasime say, what the paper and say, was said that the new Otu Darko. Are you saying some member to defend galamsey yes over my dead body? For being to me $100 million. Sika me will be that, na me da me be. No can't so too, ma me ko sensu, na nanom be bisa. Yesu Kristo bisa me wia. Se ogidi ni, na nanom be se bisa me. Na me nim sa samando e kro. Kwame Nkrumah, okwa samando a Kwame Nkrumah. Ono what flat mu, we twa wo afa na down. Asamando e kro. Kwame Nkrumah fear him street lighting kwa. Because asamando e kro. Oh, near to one microphone and rather some to two and futuro microphone and people are buying it because of the people behind you. Jack, the country belongs to all of us. Me Otu Darko, me person me did the picture. Oh yes, I can the picture. But you see, baby, I am why steady. I am why careful. Because the future is still pregnant and the future is unknown. It's Namus for that Chinkro. Are you there to Facebook? Where soldiers training? But where are your Namus for, right? Where are your Namus? Oh, okay. It's about the woman Namus for no. On the Facebook, over Facebook. Now, blue, and the only share blue water initiative for no. And soldiers for the war, you know. Massa, who say Namus and if you will be misrepresenting fact. Namus, fantastic guy. Who the minimum say me correct guys. I don't know, there are two Facebook. Oba, come and look at the operations. Hey, who are? First, yes, Achim Kwame Numbrimus, say Achim Kwame Num Piota. Me come and Numtumna galamsey. You see, no cause we say so. I always use my tongue, Osino. Then I'm because you know me swing the heart of Osino, my town. You took galamsey essence as no. Na near me say a hawk and a dawson. Na near me say so you soon boy I guess cry when you being. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Ah, why want to guess me now Osino? Because I'm na okreska. Sabe ko me your kwawia. Yes, we your kwawia na ne krakra ne sen. Ah, galamsey na ba wa masa. Wouldn't say Osino dey na boy den sen cry. Because almost raising the standard of the town say here for Brew Musino. Because thieves have taken over the reins. It me come on to Ninchima eh. And then I'm suma Namus for Equachi, Sacron for you. But you see, every other you think Namus no. Eh yeah, Amakufibua. Property be with the one. And I think that some people also confuse themselves with Colonel Bua, who is the head of the Namus, and Amakofi Bua, who is the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. And people think that because largely a honorable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Amakofi Bua will have an influential role before Yaba appointing the head of the Namus, which is Kenabua. No one buenti. Yes, what go and do your research. I am a professional journalist. And based on my professionalism, I can tell you here with authority, ladies and gentlemen, say Amakofi Bua Efri Elembele. Kenabua, who is the head of Namus Efri Jomoro. Go and find out. Wanda, Mushiri Okromana, Yakano Kratz the Munti. May say go and find out. Go and find out. Amakofi Bua Efri Elembele. Kenobua no head of Namus Efri Jomoro. How are they brothers? Oh, me de kuku. Ke jo. No kofi oni Bombay. Nyaba fite me kugbe na kan. Afe na kai. Shika obana. You go bashi jinemi. Money will still be there. Saturday. I said, "Oh, Himbiasa. I know you Himbiasa. Producer say, "Menko. Oh, Menko. Yeah. I'm drinking." Oh, what does it? eti mesremo momma enye manko yi nati me the way si na musfo no enye amakofi bua na ko hye dem ma me ntro nkrofo a ono omdele at the level of amakofi bua there are other people who sit at his level omnyina adwene ho ansana omo establish Naimus. Number 1 a minister for defense Radin for the currency na omane buama was an influential party before Naimus was established. Radin for the currency. The Minister of Defense is there. So whoever will be appointed, the new Minister of Defense will be part of the thinking cap of Naimus. And until the soldiers for count. Interior Minister Muntaka were part. And it's not supposed to for Naimus. The man is a Minister of Lands been a cotton baby Asher Naimus. Say in Chukasi, on my woman could be a corrupter. Over so much I say. No man air corrupt, not the Jiska. Na muntaka air corrupt no jiska because no can local government osofui his one minister Saka me call honorable Ahmed Fee. Now no, I should not reveal his secret and any bad secret but I shouldn't say that is his bad me who minister well he actively take part in the service. So anyways my president John Mahama Krasu preach and you know where they are from here. Ahmed Ahmed Ibrahim Anna. Look, there was software they come in rotation to pray in Honorable Ahmed's house. Go and ask him. He's an elder, eh? I saw the on go Pentecost. That don't mean no Pentecost. My sorry, mama hobby. Me ko CAC. Oforiata the elder. Oforiata the way. Oh, senior judge of Kenofuriata elder. Kenofuriata elder. Also for needing the same. ICGC. Answer Menso Tabel. Now we are saying. Kenofuriata you ordained pastor. I want to ordain him. I don't know. Oh, are you serious? Facebook for Yamba. Also Kenofuriata you ordained pastor. Public knowledge. Attach chance yourself for. Bobiasa, where are the pastor? Bobiasa, no evangelist, no a prophet. Evangelist Bobiasa. I'm not saying busy. Minister for Defense can I muso. Interior Minister, Eka thinking, you know. Afi Ahmed Ibrahim local government account because they'll be dealing with MCs, DCs. So at the local level they need representation. Attorney General will have to advise them when it comes to matters of law. It's the honorable I couldn't think what is his other name? Attorney General. Oh, Mummy, Attorney General didn't say. What is it? Dominic Aini. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. On also account. And I feel environment. It is not a use to count. You are ready for the currency. Muntala, because it has to do with environment. One account and a national security coordinator, and so can leadership now. It is name was there. I'm a coffee boy. I'll give you a quarter now. Them one day you do a brand do. The next day they didn't say for anything was hey Martina Muzo. Dabi. Minister for Defense. Omane Buama, ready for the currency. Local government minister, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, Attorney General, Dominic Ayele, Minister for Environment, ready for the currency, Mutala Mohammed, National Security Coordinator, Honorable Razak. It's at the highest level when they take a decision. It will be on the crop for in terms of composition there. Administrative, and they have their director of operations in the person of Kano Bua on their director. It may be so. Are you saying it's a microphone when you know? Why do you do that? To spoil people's name. Why? And those of you behind those nonsense, please, Munya steady. NDC nyamu dia ye bi wo bia na andaji tam ye andaji kwa mo join NDC but a professional journalist in Tiny Estate Okruma mona sana mo bebrebe join NDC you think some munya guys Okruma ko bi sama so do me kwa benya o me kire in 2004 the Honorable Isaac Adama Bai na miso abana meka in 2008 the Honorable Zito Benson Bai Satan Efe Zito kankwi and then Ghana's ambassador designate to UK na meka bisa me ma me na me ne kasai me this Zito kasai in 2012 and 12 I beg your pardon the former member of parliament for Bombom Yabra Okuako Sufaya Ebai me Otu Darko na meka me na me watch or check kro yi another me e watch na meka look one of the finest candidates yenya odo me kwa benya ayu omo amebu medin in 2016 ye the Nuruddin Mohammed ne papa na ye zongo kokos papa no dey say and this is zongo kokos oh Honorable Yaya Kundo zongo kokos papa no and this is zongo kokos coordinator ne bani Nuruddin Mohammed Otu Darko was there go and ask my boss Nuruddin. Then in 2020 yadi Elekume Krugu baye in fact Elekume Krugu is the only candidate in the history of Dominic Kwabena who was repeated in 2024. Then she won, sorry. Eti Musa small boys. Muna say maba join tie go be ntimi fa Krugu be say we be national officer. Tie we national officer now this muna en kentra. We national officer and this na ya no well amount. Obi aba steady. Oh Kruma. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Mo sakra muti office mo se send yema. He say NDC you better say some one after the other. You make sure say you do the right thing in this country. Boys be brave hon mu hia djuma mo mo minim say mo hia djuma ba mesra mo mo refi. Dey bia me ba no makai. Boys na hia djuma no. Mo Mahama is only one person. DCs, MCs, Honorable Abu. Oh guys, mo fa boys edwuma mu. Mamu nya fe na mko certificate. Omkokoro mutino certificate ni so. Mo madwuma bia betimi aye. Honorable Elekume Krugu. Me ame ma me no ba wa nya me fa ya wo krum ha. Me no yenkom. Nti guys, mo all the other places, MPs, DCs. Tell edwuma na Ghana ska no dia. Ah, na you go ni diamond ni outside. Mo fa boys edwuma so adon so dia no. Men these boys na juma guess no bien juma no kroma no fire mediasi but I'm saying that the end na ama yen say empenyufo bidin ga nyeme alo game je na kan o fa ne wo hanya fe afi na minim say eraditi asi Ghana betimi afa ntuma pa efra yeah Ghana betimi afa ntuma pa efra yamwa na Ghana enye ma yenye ya dwen say ebe say oh my Ghana minister bi yade na nya ya ebeka for now na Ministry of Lands edwuma de yenye minister mi minim ni baby ya mi fratim so no lembele dem ko ene wo baby ya in fact omukura menu omukura afi na GM mama appointment enso yenyina yenya bi bibri ni mu obi say honorable papa ya no wo China what they say Horace near Yankra Mr. President minister wo dwene hunti nkasa bebre ana papa ya wanya ambassador to Saudi Alhaji scenario on the kana sempa me sakra de esa Alhaji odoko because Charlie adwuma wa gbo ha na de oni passport okuju to adaro ma say your chip the share passport u fia na de abro very well adwuma ya mebeboyi e ka men sem nyina na se etie adwuma ni afamu aba esan yara ya me ka kire onabu amakofi bua ne say don't lose hope. Yesu, but ene he has become victorious. If indeed why a crowd so against galamsey, you fight a lot of adversaries. Because somewhere to galamsey, no, they have huge power. But don't be afraid. Honorable Colonel Boa, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Accra FM.
Monko Swanko. Then him say, and John Dramani Mahama, that will reward you. God Almighty will reward you someday.
Commander Boham. Bubi. The birthday,
Evangelist Bubiansa.
Evangelist Bubiansa. Say, Otiemi will be wherever he is now. My man will drink in advance. Young boy, do my so that now. Bubino also, he might not even do a sitting, and I sit to me, baby. Sit in the oh, my number. I but we are arranging why hint me. Nah, maybe has a mayor confirm people had he's our older brother who has also extremely distinguished himself in his career as a journalist. Mini akumawa me mano akwaba. I would say this is probably our first time meeting in this studio.
In this studio,
we met elsewhere, but not here.
But honorable,
yes, sir.
So that I'll not forget. I know some people like Sakra, they are thinking about them, but me who be a manager, you know why?
Why? Yeah, Sakra.
Hassan Sakra.
Sakra, yes.
I don't know, ma. NDC for campaign here practical.
Okay.
Ask me how.
Why?
Or how I should say. Ask me how. Who say? Oh no. Say be a kasi be a banchi one city. Who can one and shut down. Or no. Or better banch na ba studio.
Or the best studio.
Yes. If you don't stand there campaign, no Sakra will bring banch. Or the map part crab by. Who did you fetch me? Oh no, but it's true.
Yes.
Not say nema boy a ding. No. And the name so to ban so fanku ye gini nyina.
Or you practical.
That meje wo mu ko vie me boa. Charlie, why are
Yes.
and this will reward you. This time.
You heard to man pay ba appoint no.
President the on be appoint will be munya brema.
Okay, so I know that my issue statement be. My name say if Sakra the Sanka announce or say my issue statement be na issue statement na me issue no. It has to do with the port. Nana too. Last week by this time, let me go Bank of Ghana. I went to pay a courtesy call to the governor. Because I didn't pay for the Michi. They call about Dr. Eshema Bandit, Netrunkwa, and the two deputies now. Na management and staff. Yeah, your commander more for since they took over office now. We saw a hard work that they put in place. A Jumadia Omoye. Omori stability by na bebre akoyi omom akoyi nema bia ni obatima kase nema akoyi no hu tono da yeyina bia hu toye because there were savings at the point that no obi that day after your point meeting na menu aba akobi important na okoyi ka your friend Lexus Sport. Okay. Am I right?
Yeah,
Lexus Sport. Now, see, before January, February, no. So, okay, Isaka now, 20 to come, what you have to say, 1 million, 1.5 million. So, I don't catch them. But because of this is in about 10.2, no. That's the time the car in the Ghana. Okotia duty 550,000. So, you could see clearly, say, such a person, he has made savings over 500,000. Sure. And you don't know, guess an apart me bahana pa me flash me program be. I brand to be also clear 2018 or 2017 Honda CVR. Was you to 54,000. And that was August or July, yeah. And I say okay, yeah, the same period in 2024. There was a Honda CVR, how much you were paying at the porter to clear such a car. Let me say, by at the point, Honda CVR, Choboko Makakota, won't get 400,000 500,000 because of due to now, you are paying almost 150 or more at the port to clear Honda CVR. Even to it, now you're around January, February, won't get 80,000 or 100,000, won't me. That was why Twitter vid no page a cost of power. But when these people took over, then they put on hard work. You know, say if Ukoyi Saka na say 100 CVR, you're going 54,000. Then that one you pay like say 50,000 or 16,000 to clear it. That is how stable they give us. As we speak, custom is using 10.9 in calculating duty in the port. It's good. However, the challenge here is that I have importers who bring in frozen goods. Nam and Amudiba. Chicken, frozen chicken. Now, because of business built on trust, there is group of persons no. So you can find them, your supplier could send you the goods in advance, or the name esuma or the money ship na yadiaba. So or the Boadu Ghana porter, the supplier would only release the cargo to you when you pay his money.
Sure.
So maybe invoice value, but to say $40,000 or 30,000 or 38,000 US dollar. If the Nipa no importer no or call no commercial bank for the past 2 or 3 weeks now, say the commercial bank me per dollar say transfer to pay this invoice value for me so that I can get the document to go and clear my container. But say $1 no. The same issue in Medical Bank of Ghana last week no. So and what happened? So if frozen chicken no by law no say Boadu Ghana porter at the time I'm yes custom money at 891 no. You might 7 days. When I'm about to do it porter, clear it within 7 days. One to clear amount 14 days. After 14 days, a page call 21. 21 days no, it's supposed to go under what we call the UCL.
Okay.
Uncleared cargo list. Say never call uncleared cargo list. It doesn't necessarily mean say I see unkoto never yoko auction. It must be published gazetted before then auction. But
I'm told, sir, even the law says you first ask Onipakuno Kane.
That's not true. I have been in the port for several years.
But is it true, sir, so be some Kane?
No, they will not even ask you. But the law says, say auction will never. There will be liabilities. So if there's liabilities, they will share. Maybe custom will take. Maybe port authorities or whatever mandatory charge, which is 6,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, will take. Then maybe the last person. But in this country, no, it has never happened.
Chairman,
so I don't even want to trade.
Is it not possible, say you fight this, and if we're fighting this, some of us will support you. Mahama is into reset. Until to be nice, and Mahama and at the end I make a one say, as I make clear a certain good, it be 100,000 cities. Now, if it's a demo region, HME, intimate here. Now say I buy so confiscate wa far. Ube mwana buy or Shane was or Shane 20,000.
And not
maybe I then I buy or Shane 20,000. On some baby Sammy because the 20,000 I pay maybe a meeting me up. Now or Tom will be for obi a 1 million no onion for 4. Meanwhile that 20,000 maybe I could. I don't know if I'm making sense.
So what happened?
I'm not making sense.
So what happened is so what happened is importer no. They don't want to encourage that. They're discouraging that.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that Obia didn't name about Jawa Habuha. Now you call UCL.
Okay.
Now you can know about now buying skeka by Bayano. But the point here I'm making is that they are gaining people who, because of this challenge of forests that they are not getting from their banks, that led up to running to the 21 days. That makes the cargo go on UCL. To say I call UCL now me yes can I tua me supplier now me baba tua me duty e binu kura at guess aware we obi catch say even he paid the duty and by the time he get to pick for the container to reverse container na echo. So I issue a statement and say that they are political mafias. They paraded themselves at the port. And yet Jomama buying kwa I've been in the port for 11 years now. Anytime there's political change, there are party boys and girls, I call them party boys and girls, that parade themselves as businessmen and businesswomen. And you know where they always parade themselves? They are eyeing tomatoes importers. They are eyeing cooking oil. They are eyeing sardine, mackerel. They are eyeing frozen chicken. And they are eyeing rice and sugar. These are the movable items. We are sumpe. Now, back to your question. Such an importer who is crying that if care is not taken to auction container because and you're not fault. Dollar on the bank say I'm part all my documents. Me cocoa bidding our Bank of Ghana. I'm waiting for the Bank of Ghana to give me. So people accuse that they've given their documents, legitimate documents to they are commercial banks, and commercial banks assure them that until the Bank of Ghana give me forest, I'm not going to get forest for you too. If he too doesn't want to go to black market because I call black market price I was sold. So what do? We are waiting till the bank serve and we pay our supply before we then get hold of our document to go and start the initiate the process to clear the cargo. Here is the case. It's been auctioned because it went up to 21 days and more.
Okay.
So it's auction, not auction at 300,000. Because if you were to clear the cargo, either you pay 250,000 or 300,000 or good money for government of Ghana.
That's right.
Besides so the government of Ghana made such a duty collected from you.
Yeah.
2, because the cargo arrived and ran more than 7 days, it has entered demurrage. This demurrage is for the shipping line. Maybe this demurrage could have been accrued, let's say, an amount of 50,000. So we continue 50,000 shipping line as well. Apart from paying the duty, there's VAT component on the demurrage that I pay. So government would have made some amount from the 50,000 I was going to pay to the shipping line. Then what do you call it? Terminal operator would also collect some amount of money. That one too, there would have been VAT for government of Ghana. So government of Ghana get duty from me, get VAT component from shipping line, get something from that is making revenue that we are collecting for the country, isn't it? But if they are auctioning it, because it's 21 days, and they are auctioning it to somebody, the person will better 80,000 or even 50,000, or let's say let me be charged to 100,000 or 200,000. That's all. He only go to pay mandatory fee, which is 6,000 or 10,000. That's all. Then he's gone. He's gone. But government, if government had waited patiently, so we are saying, say, government should direct custom that don't auction their goods. It's not their making. Unlike someone deliberately bring the cargo and come and dump it and pass through behind to come and buy it for it to go to UCL then come to buy it. No. But these are genuine people that have actually put their documents at their commercial bank waiting for the foreign. They are not getting 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And the cargo ran into 21 days and they are auctioning it. That's why I issue a statement appealing that, 1, government should extend it to 60 days. Or even 30 days. So that because those who are running to 2 weeks before they will get the forex. As I said, the person who was talking to me was complaining. 3 weeks, he still did not get to serve.
There are people who do not want to comply, even if government extend it to whatever date. They'll still default.
No, so that one will be
because that one will not, it's not majority that will be affected. Okay.
But as it stands now, we know genuine people that they cannot get $1 from their bank. That is truth, the truth of the matter.
They can't get $1.
They cannot get it.
Why?
Because they are waiting for Bank of Ghana to offload forest to them. And if Bank of Ghana is not coming, that's why they are waiting. The banks are telling them that they should wait. When they serve them, they will serve them.
Abokitu is expensive.
Abokitu is very expensive. And those, the one who go and buy this auction will come and sell it cheap at the market as well. You spoil their market.
Yeah.
Not only that, you put the importer into risk because 1, the supplier will not sit down and allow. And many suppliers are in there. I don't know if he's aware. Sakara is aware. Many suppliers has come because they don't know that your government say it's 1 to 21 days, so they auction it. So that's all. You come and give the supplier that excuses, mere excuses. You hold it for his money. So you have to pay the money. If you care is not taken, that person is out of business. That's why we are appealing to the government.
And
I know a lot of political boys and girls who are partying themselves.
Have you sent some of the petition?
They are mafia. They are cartels.
Have you sent your petition to appropriate courts?
We are not sending. We are raising the issue. We started yesterday raising the issue. We issued a statement. The BNI guys and NASA, they've reached out to me to ask the issues. I've explained to them, and I told them they should go to wherever the containers are. They should go to Tema container yard, reefer yard, to find out is it true, is auction going or is not going. What is the challenge? The challenge is what I'm telling you. Everybody, not even only frozen chicken importers. Many importers are complaining.
Are affected.
I was in the program at Tank Palace today. The gentleman walked to me and said, Mr. Sake, I bought something from China. $1,005. My bank, he even mentioned the bank. I don't want to mention it here. Big bank.
Now, Mr. Sake,
he said the bank could not give me the
you sit on the same committee with President Mahama.
No, my committee doesn't sit every day. My committee will start somewhere. Was it May or June?
I'm just being parabolic. The person may say, who access to President Mahama because you're on the same committee with the president?
Yes, that's
what shape we are, man.
No, and not even in town aside.
Not
even that is not in town. The truth of the matter is the committee doesn't sit every day.
Professional.
The committee doesn't sit every day. The committee will start. We had our first sitting somewhere. Was it in June thereabout?
Okay.
So we haven't gone to a meeting. In fact, we haven't done any orientation to us.
So you asking
I've heard
for-
that they do other board members that they do.
sure.
We are, our own is not even board. It's a committee. It's a council.
So you're asking for how many days in addition?
So I'm asking, at least my people is asking me to say, can they push them to the 60 days? If not, even 30 days is even good. They are not. They should give them something.
You said currently is how many days?
It's 21 days.
So 30 days, at least 1 week extra.
Yes. So this is it's a huge, it's a serious matter. And people are becoming rich. You go and buy a container maybe 80,000, 100,000. You go and sell it maybe let's say 700 or 800,000. You make a lot of money. You pay only 80,000 or you pay plus mandatory fee of 6,000 or 10,000. You pay let's say 90,000 or 95,000 whatever. Then you end up making about 500,000 profit. That's what is happening. It becomes and this, if he doesn't pay the supplier, he will cut off. 2, if he doesn't pay the demurrage, the shipping demurrage to the shipping line, next time if they are selling goods and they say it's in your name, they will not even bring it because they say, if you read your country, you will not pay, and they will come and auction the goods and. The cost of bringing the container.
Why engage Port and Harbour CEO? No,
it is not about Port and Harbour issues.
This
is not even custom boss. Custom boss cannot.
This about the higher authority.
This higher authority. The Minister of Finance must have interest.
Minister of Finance.
That even if my container ran to 21 days and they had to auction it, and Samsung was supposed to pay 300,000 or 250,000 Ghana cedis. They should sell it at 250,000 Ghana cedis, isn't it? Let's take it, be it of whatever, be as it may. But what about the person who have to pay the forest to the supplier? Okay. If you auction to somebody, even pay 300,000 to the state, the supplier, the buyer is still is still having a problem because he has to pay. He has to pay the supplier. He has to pay the shipping line, so that when his goods are coming, they will bring it. They will not blacklist him. Yeah. That is the challenge we are going to have.
I think we a genuine concern.
Yes, we are appealing to the government that I admitted. I said there were savings. There have been some savings. Even as currently, January, February, we are using 13 series or 12.8 in calculating duty. As we speak, it's not even up to 11 series. It's between 10.9, 10.8, 10.9. That yes. So that is true.
So you admit, but as Oliver Twist, you asking for
more. No, we are not even asking for more. They should make the forest available for the commercial banks.
Okay.
Because look, now with the ICOM system, even if I ship my cargo and they are on and it's on a high seas coming, and I have the original bill of lading, I can even start processing, pay my duty if I in advance, and when the cargo arrives, they check if there's some fault. If there's no, I go ahead to clear my cargo. Nobody wants cargo to continue to run to demolish.
No, correct.
Nobody wants it because that money will not stay in Ghana here.
Yeah, no, correct.
So I strongly believe that but they are also bad nut who think that they are politically connected, both NPP time and NDC time. They will deliberately damn their cargo. It will go UCI, they will find ways to go to Jubilee House or go to the ministries, get it, say auction it. These are not the people I am supporting. So this is our appeal. The other aspect is that the 24 hour.
Oh no, so it's still the okay, so
the statement that I issued.
No, let's be fair. Go to the 24 hour.
Now the 24-hour economy has really come to help us.
Okay.
And it's helping. If you ask those who are clearing, if someone tell that I prefer working in the night. So River Yard you can clear in the night. Golden Tulip you can GJT, where we call it GJT, you can clear in the night. After MPS, we were clearing, then this thing has come to expand it the more. Let me advise agents. I get complaint that in the daytime, 10 a.m. to 12 going, they have the ups and downs with the ICOM system. That's the challenge that I'm getting. But I also made my inquiries in my investigation. In the night, the system is very robust. I want to also appeal because and I agree. In the daytime, there are so many institutions on the system. There's so many agents, so many people, so there's huge traffic. So it causes slow down times.
Sure.
So I would advise if you have a document, if your agent, your importer give you your documents, just wait, relax in the night. By 9, 10 p.m. going, then you open your laptop. It's a web base. Once you have a broadband data in your house, you can just go on your computer and then do all your necessary work, inputs, and process it. Then daytime you go and pay your customer that work on it. And now, whilst we are working 24 hours at the port, what it means is that CTSB should also work 24 hours. So if they close, they cannot tell that CTSB has closed. So if you send your BOEs or when you do the declaration you send to custom, it should go through valuation and classification in the night. They should also work till daybreak and others come to take them up. So if the custom will have to run 3 shifts, morning, early morning, maybe let's take it 8 o'clock to let's say 5 in the evening. Another people will come and take them from 5 to, but the other normal work is people start work at 6 a.m. or is it at 4 a.m. Then by 2 p.m. they close. Some comes and by 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. they close and other take till the daybreak. I don't know how custom is going to do, but they should also work in that direction so that nobody will say I've seen the BOE, the declaration, but it has not gone through classification and evaluation and come out with the BOE, the bill for me, the bill that the tax component that you go in pay. So for me, I know that it even right now. Recently, the MPA board came to port to also inspect where we push the oil. Yes, when they what is it? Say, and then you finish oil, no, as a petroleum or diesel, as a BDC for now. In the night, they can clear it. Okay. So that one, the port is pushed for 24-hour economy. And many agents that I speak to them tells me that they even enjoy working in the night because it's seamless. And the seamless is good. If you clear cargo in the night, that time people are sleeping. Workers have gone home. The road is clear. Some person find them to Kumasi. I didn't try to track to Kumasi. I didn't try to track to Tamale. And that's then the workers rush to work in the morning. And when workers are going home in the evening, you will see this long trucks queuing. So I think it's even going to help us the more. It's going to help us the more. So yes, in the daytime, so we're agent. Just work, do your other, go to your bank, do the payment, go to maybe if you have to do fees and charges payment, maybe you need permit from EPA or FDA, you get all those things done. Then in the night you go to the port. In the night you go to the port and pick your container. That's it. As simple as that. So I can tell the 24-hour economy. And I want to appeal to IGP to also make sure that his police officers who are on the route, not just stopping every car or every truck for stopping sake. Maybe you can do random checks. What I say, so that it doesn't mean that every truck. If you want to stop every truck, then they will break. Then there will be huge traffic on the road. And I think that and we should have intelligent way of stopping a vehicle or doing random checks because you have picked an intelligence about a cargo or a car moving in the night or whatever. I'm not saying this, but you see, if you are driving in the night, and I'm sure you do drive in the night, as I do drive sometimes in the night, everywhere they want to stop. Boss. Oh, because of you, your men, your boys are on the ground, and we are here because of you. You are here because you are being paid. I'm here because I'm being paid. That's why I come to work. I have to do my work. Is that not it? So if I'm working a day and you two are coming, now why do you say that because of me that you are here?
That's fine.
But it's not. It's fine. Therefore, we are charitable. We are born for giving. When you give, you enjoy. Some of us we give freely. But if we come like it is arbitrary, it is a compulsory. Oh, you must do something before you pass. No, it doesn't work in a way.
It makes sense.
What did I say? Last time I said I went to Philippines. I bought a phone. When I was going out, I was dashing. And then you know Philippines, you see the private security with weapons, sidearms, or rifles, okay, or pump actions. You see them. Whether you're in a restaurant, whether you're in the malls, wherever you find yourself, you will see them. The private security supporting augmenting the main policing. You know, in Philippines, you don't see police. You can only see their car passing. It was at airport that I got to see the police, and they were, you know what they were wearing? They were wearing Lacoste, with their blue khaki trouser. Then they are kept. Then they've written the back police, and they kept police that you know. They are with their sidearms. But you see, when you dash them money, when I bought the phone finish, and the way you handle me, and he said no. He said there are cameras. No. He said no.
But Ghanaian police too say no.
He said thank you. Ghanaian police we can't say no.
No. Say Philippines police. That woman is no. I'm telling you.
And you know Philippines is doing.
Ghanaian police will say no.
And you know Philippines is doing 24 hours. Maybe some. You know Philippines is 24 hours.
Philippines is one push up for that person.
Philippines they operate 24 hours because I got to Philippines. Was it 12 a.m.? I arrived in Philippines 12 a.m. And the car took me to Philippines station, filled fuel. But here, because of lack of security, by 10 p.m., 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., depending on which location you're operating, the fuel people they close down. So now that we are doing 24, I'm saying this, I'm driving at something. Now that we are in a serious 24-hour economy, I want to appeal to the IGP. If you think your men are short, just find ways and means to partner with the private security people, train the private security operators, use them to augment. Sure. Because if you go to the Philippines, they are carrying their Guyana shooting because they are well paid too. So I think if you train them, let's administer government to, because if government will have to have them to their side to augment security work, then we need to pay them well so that they don't use the guns, the side arms to go and be robbing people in their homes.
So registered nurses and midwives association, almost secretary. I was one day on Indian Sababunsa to one Kenya Assembly or Kurumanua or no Kurekase, Honorable Minta, Kando, or Kasi a fool or already. A dear no who ye and Sana Walker and two. Nessie, what dada or mining, and the laws of our country must deal with it. Me a lawyer now, and come my Raf family lawyer. I'll have to sue them for defamation of character.
No, I
wouldn't advise that.
That's why you want. No, you want the truth,
justice,
the instant justice. But let me say,
maybe you Christian
issues no koye or rich, and you rich one koye side videos no. Okay, a lot of places. And that day, who say okay, pass me by one day we can say the way the loud.
What should also happen to the secretary of Ghana nurses?
Yes, the loud noise that Raf yesterday done.
2 minutes and come back.
Will probably disturb other people who were within the OPD. But the reality is true. I am even of the conviction that the minister should ban health workers from using mobile phones when they are on duty. Because if corporate, you can't hold your phone. You cannot take your phone. Even some hotels, go out, you kept your phone at the gate so that you can have 100% attention to. So deceiving the nurse, we knew very well that they just wanted to fabricate something so that people will crucify Raf. But on the most, I think the report has prevailed. So the nurse have deceived public, the whole Ghana, and public officers. Because if the police officer had gone to arrest Raf and throw him to the jailer, like the IGP said, he's taking what? There's a prison car called the Reine Maria, or what you call it, to Akotia. If the police had gotten wrapped that day, it's a prison on the wheel.
Yeah.
Prison on wheel.
Yeah, prison on wheel.
If they had gotten wrapped and thrown him into that jail, so I'm happy that the Minister of Health have gotten the committee, and the committee report has come to show that to vindicate him. The other aspect is that the General Secretary for the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association he's not professional. He's the minister should take action. And not only him. You know the president too declared a strike some time ago and jumped the plane and went out.
Yeah.
So I think they've seen probably Akanda is weak, but the way I know Akanda is not weak. Akanda maybe he just want to give them that humanly fatalism.
But your interview now, nurse,
have said
sorry, Chairman. Interview na nurse ni with the media no but your person interview no mame
yes
you born the interview ni via you best abo committee report
so the report is saying that nothing happened to them.
Come and lie to the whole country.
Dislocation,
no fracture.
They've gone to the hospital that or the doctor that was treating him, even though she was discharged, the report doesn't show anything of that sort. So she just wanted to win sympathy, public sympathy. Then the general secretary also came rudely. The two of them, the general secretary and the president of the Ghana
Chief General Secretary,
these two people must be fired from the Ministry of Health.
Chief General Secretary, like
for me, I don't countenance, and I think from now going, the Minister of Health should put his foot down. Because time I COVID medicine. Look at Scout Koto. Now I can cast as my very good friend, the one that I cannot took over from. What's his name? Okoboy was there. They were not speaking like this.
Massacre on this one. In fact, we ain't cut up about the fresh into we come back to the old top.
I say, make sure my charity for me. A good say, Ora Akando or setting up this particular committee, and more timeline. So within a month, they should be able to finish and bring it back to him. Now, I think the secretary no crowd look at say Kasa because purely he was saying political motivated. He's wearing a political shirt.
Minister Nakasa we a full man.
Yeah, and a full one. Leadership is not about profession. Leadership is leadership.
Now, what do you mean saying a full man? What do you mean?
No, sir. Yeah, per se, we don't even want to go there.
You running them farmers?
No, we don't even want to even go there because, and moreover, ono a wakasano, our secretary wakasano. One, yeah, say only pa aye adie. Yeah, you should. And come by nicely. You know why? What my background of what happened? Then Ghanaians will understand you. But over here, the politics, political share no share no until no oyen. So we don't have time for him. I believe say a committee now setting up no on be juma no but for me after this particular incident no the lady in question for lying to us and for making sure say obey controller chair no she should be
it's against the law.
Yeah, exactly. She has lied exactly and criminally motivated because I can wait bibia at Raf and Raf me honestly whatever has happened at the hospital no a idea amount for a complete power AC, but I would not entreat anyone to go violently and attack any professional. That one, no doubt about it.
Yep.
The staff had been discharged to go home and come for review. The committee also visited the nurse in question, the rotation and the ward.
So very well. So it's established. And to me, anytime Sameka say will be, but the lady has deceived the whole nation. That useless secretary of Ghana registered and nurses when Midwives Association. Can you imagine? So I say you move on waboy anima 20 year nearby hospital, and he's still there. He's not. I don't know the nurse. Is he not a nurse? Only doctor.
Doctor.
Me na me trianeka. And he's daring me. And Mr. Minister, what money go so to? And now we need to make us way then. Such a useless talk and he's there. So can you imagine if Otu Darko is sick? No, yet me doctor and I'm a nurse. Obekumi. And such a person is there, Mr. Akando, when so no, and you say, no, Debbie. Oh, you're a fantastic man. But in never one when you win the Becca say, obey your much less of heaven. Well, listen, he should get out. If he cannot work, serious people should come. Maybe the crowd if he inform you, man.
Because he's a health worker. He's not supposed to track people.
Oh, boss! Sabi, Ghana Health Service, Crampo, a minister as you. Now, Timmy, Papa, and so
I every nurse.
NDC for
every doctor says so. When you're bad, you say,
oh,
no, professional, because we are farmer.
No, but see, if I'm minister and I'm not. But the minister can be humidi. They can't be here. I will never think twice.
That's straight away.
But you do what insubordination?
You don't deserve to be there.
But humidi.
They are say obi declare strike no or jump into.
They have used this ness and disgrace.
They respect.
I'm gonna share ness here. Kasi. Say when you go asi.
Well, obi go teach you kasi dislocation. Because the dislocation no, it was somebody. I think the voice could be a man.
Somebody mentioned it.
The woman to say dislocation. That's all. He will get me dislocation. I don't think he will.
Mr. Akando. My mama 90%. And you wanna be away?
You have support no.
But Mr. Crack the ship. Yes, senior, let's come back to young couples. And Takra, why are you more pot? Better 10 years, Anna?
No, hey, 21 years.
21 years?
I've been a fit father for 21 years, yeah. I completed my first school in 2006.
21 years?
Yeah, School of Aviation and Professional Studies, 21 years.
At the port?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my appointment at President Bay.
No, you're bomb. I also say, no, you're bomb, you're Juma. Yes, you're Juma. You're 90 minute appointment.
Debbie.
Exactly. And a party, no, he's out here. A party, no, as someone pay for the aqua by.
That's right. It's a movie now.
It's a party, no, so
exactly.
Exactly. It's a party, let's say, generally. What I said, because it's me more money now. Yes, sir.
You are right. You are right.
Yes, you are grounds. So we are just doing the.
Grounds. So why?
Tiana.
Why?
You have a problem. Yes,
yes, now.
No more friend.
Yes, just now. You come here. But I am for one.
You more party now. Some yes, wrong. I don't say yes. You. I think, honestly, I'll be so frank and so factual because you have a pajuma or more, you know, advocacy or master you know, I have followed him for a very long time now, and I always say in your Nisobe three or port things will change because and you know now we share gift and a kubaga now I'm going to come now which is Ghana Institute of Faith Forwarders the juma you know and your more juma and a some and a kubaga juma and some and a papa a factory so all year and honestly for years now ne kasa ne fight ni na edubodwama a reform the port and in importers exporters no especially no omanya more reforms through his single-handedly or advocating a lot of rot.
Chairman, I will go sound bite.
He's no saying anybody when you are from afar and you like the person, you always want to meet him, and when you meet him, you need to tell him what you have thought. But in there, or maybe baby I'm on
fire.
I said, now Uncle Suno Onye, now a lot of him will come after him because we've learned a lot from him.
Great.
Yeah.
Chairman, we are commending.
But the issues that are raised, I saw.
True, say, law no, our say 21 days. Now, are there goods now or can some perishable goods? And we all know, factual say, perishable goods no, you can't allow it to be at the port for 60 days.
Okay.
Charges refer extra charge. And the port as well, we receive containers every single day. Huge sums of containers are they receive every day. And our reefer yard is not much. We have a limited reefer yard. Ghana. And you know, say reefer, the entire say reefer no, and yet just a normal container. Reefer container no, it take energy, which is they plug it always with electricity. So reefer container no electricity. So it is a perishable good. So it comes with a different condition. Because normal containers, no, we give them up to 60 days. Normal containers are only 60 days, but we can't give them that 60 days.
Is it because of the size? Because then if if they plug here, that's all plug it, say for instance 21 days, now per extra 1 week, and they plug in 30 days.
Yes. So the way can I say?
Okay.
Right now, no, I'm just giving you basis of why it is so. But the concern no, laudable because we are in a situation whereby we are tackling our forex problem. We are tackling our economic problem. So with that, no, advantage because I idea now it is the right time and it is laudable. It is good. I think say going forward, no government and check now on making sure say days need there or between the iron which is laudable at least 21 days. Or if they get almost 30 days, additional 7 days. But on condition, say, they have their document. But so follow or concern now. Me, I'm just asking questions, and we need to ask questions. My first question I will ask, they say, forex. No, currently we are told, say, you don't need physical forex, a bank-to-bank transfer. You don't need it physically in your hand. It is bank-to-bank transfer that you do the transfer. So at what point, with your good documentation, would you be waiting to get those forex from Bank of Ghana? If your bank is a very reputable bank in Ghana, I found that particular place because
I can come in.
Oh, you can come. No, you can come in as well, so that it will give us a very good you can come in now, so that you give us a very good.
So for education, say medical I can say frozen industry no, not all the frozen industry, but on this case now we are discussing the frozen issue.
We should talk about the perishable goods.
Goods. To the extent that they built the trust by their suppliers. They ordinarily before you ship cargo or buy goods from your supplier, I say we are there. We can't do anything.
Sure.
Answer na also luru
Sure.
But because of that trust ready and business built on trust, they have confidence that Ghanaians business people they
Chairman, we intervention into 1 minute.
I say they never in advance.
So what na say say na
educative one so allow him to
invest.
Okay.
And so once the cargo arrives, there are certain documents that you probably will pass BUE and that is to go and show customs. This is the goods.
Sure.
I bought it. I'm to pay. I will have to go and pay duty to it.
Sure.
But before I'll pay duty and take it as my own, I assume to supplier and scale.
Sure.
Then the supplier can say all the fiscal card.
Sure.
It is from the same your bank to his bank.
Exactly.
Here is the case that if I put the cedis into my bank account and say transfer $40,000 or transfer $50,000 to pay this account, the bank, the commercial bank will come back and tell you that they do not have the forest. And so they can only get the forest from Bank of Ghana before they can sell you. That's it. So not that there's no document,
Sure.
there are documents,
Sure.
but the commercial banks are not getting the forest.
Yeah, so you see, the reason why I ask this question is that I'm not for Wabonte ho. Ombeko ko fa na sema ka say I'm part ye kai dollar no omo machine is or like omo ye bibi nti say akodola kura ni ho. There is dollar in the system.
Okay.
The only truth is documentation I'm not for afa ekwan bi so aya masisi ano ye pese ye dey streamline to say unhia enu kwa say unhia dollar wo nsem. That is it. Nti adena ekoso no resetting agenda yeah to make sure say obi antime fa bibia keke enkonya dollar. We want to make sure say businesses know
So they can verify.
Yes, so that is what I'm
yes. They can cross check to find out that is it true.
Exactly.
And these are bank to bank communication.
Exactly.
So they can easily and then that
So,
there are certain specific documents that
yes,
you would have requested for.
Exactly. So that is what exactly to be person Ghana for say Nana Ejuma no the entire Bank of Ghana yes Ejuma we gain say nkwan bibi no so no amafo fa ekwan bi so transfer sika money
laundering.
yes need documentation ho inti na yes Ejuma. So I believe say moving for because Bank of Ghana government.
So like it's more of their strict proving the whole.
Yes. So Bank of Ghana government I assure all importers, any exporters say, transaction there you will be able to do it within few days. But Omuko say no, he's welcome, and I think the government will move forward because it's essentially John Ramani Mahama. I say, export and imports now, and the most thing are only in the especially the exports. So I think say with their concern, they should be able to work within 7 days and make sure say but for if that concern still insists there, then giving them an extra 7 days will not be a bad thing. But for me, what I know is say Bank of Ghana governor and my assurance say when the banks produce documents and have facts and proof say it is true that you need to pay that amount of money and your containers are in Ghana, you will get it done.
There are documents.
Yes.
There are documents at the commercial banks, various commercial banks level. If the Bank of Ghana also want to confirm, they can also send their staff to go to the.
Yeah, that's actually what they are doing now.
Refer container yard.
That's what they are doing now.
Actually check if this because if I'm submitting document including bit of lading, definitely the container number will be quoted there.
Yeah, sure.
The seals number will be quoted there.
Sure.
The shipping line that brought the container will be stated there.
Sure.
The agency that is hosting it will be stated there.
Sure.
So there are so many ways of checking to authenticate
exactly
the truth owner of the cargo. But
exactly.
However, once it is not, you've not paid,
sure,
it can now be transferred into your name. You know about that?
Oh yeah, I know.
Because you have to amend it.
You need to get a bill of lading.
Yes.
Yeah, because before you get a bill of lading, and most of the time, because when you do a crowd, you don't need the bill of lading to clear your goods over here. You don't need master bill to clear your. You call something at the port. We call something telex release, where you'll be there. So far as what your car or confirm, and that's why what's submitting the original bill or the terminal outside terminal. No, then you just have a release whereby you don't have an original bill, but you can clear your goods and that telex
was
release.
holding it in trust.
In trust. That's so we call that one telex release. So for me, I believe whatever concern they have, it is welcome. It is up to us to make sure that we work on it and ask the governor of Bank of Ghana that what is wrong with the banks? Why are the banks not being able to release the funds? Because are the banks really working together or working very well under the Bank of Ghana government? Because don't forget, say this review or this reset, banks they are not happy at all with it. because they are part and parcel of the reason why a dollar no cost because that is their work. Exactly. Aboki. So in this case, no, whichever banker or sabotage this particular laws or ideas, no, should be punished. And you see them guys investigation also.
Last week we called Bank of Ghana, no, and Otu. Now you know that I went to Bank of Ghana. I paid the credit call today.
Yes, today.
So it made me to understand that Bank of Ghana can only supplement to the commercial bank. What they do, they call it supplementary, and that the commercial bank also have their own licenses, which they have given, the Bank of Ghana have given to them to also source their own forests. And the area they expect them to source is if they have, the banks have big commercial organizations, i.e. the mining companies that are saving their dollars, i.e. those who are doing investment and then remittances and other stuff like that. And the Bank of Ghana also made us understand that when they did their own checks, they realized that people are over-withdrawing dollars, millions of dollars, which shouldn't be. Because you and I, if you go to the bank today to say we are taking dollars, you can only take only 10,000 or 8 equivalent. The rest, you have to put documentation and transfer.
Sure.
So how come that one comes to withdraw cash? So what it means that people deliberately go to withdraw, waiting the city to depreciate, then they'll push it in and make millions of dollars.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So thanks so much. So into what after you get the point over. So researching agenda no and easy. Remember with strict decision or strict punishment and other stuff. One guy's always Philip importers and exporters no. And I'm happy to say what you can say importers no omani aje. Nemano atisu hwe boom. And exporters no na omo feel happy because they say almost like so take a crap because of Ghana cedi na gaining strength no. But in all no, me my Bank of Ghana governor what Kwamani yet say all the banks, so he will be able to make sure say almost yes or more because the last month I think they almost requested for 300 million and Omunya I think 100 or so million Omunya. So for me, young train within the month, no what reporter Bank of Ghana Edibeba out. But before that, no, I think say almost concerned with the perishable goods, no, from the 21 days, no. But now, no. Aside that, no, so I think say the 21 days is okay for them or 30 days because
no,
it is
if
very
the forest is available,
yes,
for the people to pay, they will not come and ask more than for studies or whatever.
Sure.
But because the forest is not available, you put in the documentation, the bank comes back and say, look, I'm waiting for my bank of Ghana, we're going to do the bidding, but we're waiting for Bank of Ghana to supply us.
Now we are talking about, that's what I'm saying, that's now we are talking about. Most of the banks no are not cooperating. Most of the banks no are not. They are not doing what they're supposed to do because they don't want it to work. The policy that is coming to work.
But how would Bank of Ghana make a decision?
And the bank say they will not cooperate. I wonder. That's what I don't know. But
no, boss.
I doubt.
But they can be sanctioned if they have the forest and they are not.
Is it that Bank of Ghana? So is it that Bank of Ghana? Yeah, why? Because then if Bank of Ghana are taking a decision with the policy about,
they will have to comply.
Now we for some comply. You should shape up your compliance.
So if they don't bring that report. Like the complaint that is coming.
No, I told the Bank of Ghana.
But they should have people.
Wednesday, I told the Bank of Ghana on this issue.
That is what I'm talking about. That
I told the Bank of Ghana.
It is his initiative that will make them be aware of what is going on the ground.
How?
Okay, thank you very much. One, no importer. And I already ne bank ne bibiaba. Omo dollar. But what catches someone $1 for the 3 days no $1 when you be because they want to give it to him at a price. Don't forget say who you say no one when you have because already you container. So now any advice say call Alaji call see how
yes, I will say we want Alaji to be streamlined.
I don't know whether you understand me.
Yes.
It's a little make say I'm not saying it on authority. But I'm just giving you.
But for me, I told the Bank of Ghana they are benefiting from the allergy. Because if you go the allergy, you won't get it at 11 cities. You get it probably 12 or something.
Yes.
Or 13 cities.
It's all bank no demand allergy.
Can you mention one bank that is?
No. You also.
That is doing what? One bank that is doing what? That is trading with allergy.
Yes.
Oh, but the banks themselves tell you to go to allergy.
Which bank?
And you know that your container is going. My people are not complaining.
Two of you here. Which bank?
Let me help you.
Sakra,
let me tell something. Do you know why I will not give you the answer?
Because you don't have.
I know I'm here. I'm here. See, where is the label?
See you live with a friend. I'm sponsor. It's
some bank. I'm this one sponsor. But the name of the ha. Maybe I'm a choice. The name of the boy for the boy for. Me who to actually when you do the sakata level also.
But and the more lesson no. The chairman should be clear too. If it is bank to bank transfer, you don't need BOG to transfer money. Hello.
Yeah, also he has explained it.
The commercial banks,
okay.
The BOG doesn't trade directly with the business community. But the BOG give the forest to the commercial banks.
Okay.
And the commercial banks then trade with you.
So the commercial banks.
So I'm not saying the BOG will give them direct. No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
But if you submit your documentation to the commercial banks, they now tend to tell you that they have taken your documents to go to BOG to bid. They bid and so and they are waiting for the forest to be given to them through BOG. Then they cannot serve you. So he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, moving forward. No, I think now the 24-hour economy. With the 24-hour economy, no. One, Golden Jubilee, I started 24-hour economy.
Okay.
For the past years, we've been advocating for Jubilee to do it. They are now working on it. MPS no more that. And say I'm ma omo yejuma refired yejuma Terminal 3 yejuma inside the port omo yejuma 24 hours. Now I did back when you say now chairman CTSB asem now they are working 24 hours.
Yes,
it's a 24-hour.
The president 24 hours. No, your
values at any time. They have to be our values. Yes, they are working. And ICOMs no. I think the government should look into ICOMs. We can't be working. And you will tell me that your network is not good. As at now, their network is not network. The whole 3 days, I'm going to call off.
How?
Oh, I'm being honest with you.
ICOMs.
Yes. So I've done the inquiries.
Yes.
I've done the inquiries, and the issue is that ICOMs or when GCNet and West used to work with 68 or 60 something institutions.
They took over from GCNet.
Yes. But now suddenly, the ICOM system is hooked to over 200 and plus agencies working. All are working on the system.
So
including 200 plus.
It's okay.
Then including freight forwarding, who are also working. Because I'm not saying the institutions that also go to the ICOM system to do their work.
Sure.
So in the daytime like this, the traffic is very huge.
Sure.
And because of that, the ICOMs are building another data site in Kumasi. And I'm told that probably this week or next week thereabout, or this month, and then that site should be up and running so that it will be able to contain. But I do know that when in the morning to 12, sometimes the network is very slow, which I will continue to push ICOM's team to say that they should be able to work.
To the 2024 elections, one of Nsema President John Dramani Mahama a flagship policy was the 24-hour economy. I mean, Yameya Duma, President Mahama, you're swearing in as a president. I mean, one of the things is a 24-hour economy. A best started our Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, specifically or mentioned Tema Port and Takoradi Port. And see, what the port near led by the Director General, Brigadier General Seydou Tani Kulenu, was to put a team together. As our team was headed by the Director of Port, lawyer Tibon Zuma. So we put measures in place to ensure that the 24-hour economy
Okay.
So what we did was to engage the stakeholders, because in the American say, when you are outside the port, say anything that happens at the port, Ghana Port and Harbour Authority. But over here, one of the things I will appreciate is Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, a landlord. So, for instance, over here, when we say Food and Drugs Authority, Standard Authority, you have an instances custom, that is the custom division of GRA, or more Ghana Health Services, So a lot of stakeholders, the freight forwarders are also part of it because they are critical stakeholders. Ghana Association of Industry, almost a critical stakeholder. So all the critical stakeholders now. So what we're doing is in the past, I believe you made reference to the Golden Jubilee Terminal. me kaise tamana me baba be wedding. That was in 2023. Me nyoma ni bedru port. I mean during the weekend no. Me uncle. I'm talking about souvenirs no. But I believe say so be a baba be wedding. Now nyoma ni bedru port so it be a Saturday. It doesn't matter the time. The person can clear it. And then first Kaba Golden Jubilee Terminal. About 10 o'clock. No mapon. Won't mean clear car. Won't mean clear goose. But then I mean Chadia. And non measures that was put in place in it. And about 2 a.m., about 1 a.m., about 3 a.m., just like recently, Commissioner General granted an interview say, as at 2 a.m., about Golden Jubilee Terminal, you can clear the fence or cars or call transit. Any activities are happening during the daytime. And then because of 24-hour economy, the same activity is being replicated during the night. So what is basically the 24-hour is affairs? It happens at the port, any of the terminals. Either about 5 or Mapon, about 10 o'clock or Mapon. And then that particular activity has been extended. That any time that you come, our person clear goods and I want to take that particular activity, it can happen because of the 24-hour economy. I listened to one of Nkofano Mokasa with respect to some of the challenges when they specifically made reference to icons. I mean, these are some of the challenges that
very well
is being worked on. These are some of the challenges being worked on. You started 24-hour economy, even some of your pilots here, you're starting. There were a couple of challenges. Initially, it was difficult to have all the stakeholders reporting on time. But as we speak now, there has been a major improvement because you see now, the 24-hour economy have come to stay. And for that matter, any critical agency or involved when it comes to the operations of the port are getting involved to ensure that the 24-hour economy is working and working effectively.
I'm told by Mpenyufu Omo port for a long time, sir. In terms of security, there is an adjono krano. It is an opeviana, so I'll not go there. But idea back way of concern, you say. What clear ugus na wienua what you sing crime on so and yes what they see road that walk on to your destination. How safe are you say any man now they can say be could do as some dream you not be harassed because then operations will now be in the deep night, for instance say be a McLean around 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Mexico security presence they say inkosi baby a mede call.
In fact it was one of the issues I believe even the freight forwarders and other stakeholders raised about the issue about security. And so I believe even one of the stakeholders here, you might have a meeting was the police service. Because when it comes to security, beyond the port, to say all kinds of, when it comes to the port, Agapoa security is present. But going outside the port, measures when you put in place to deal with the security issues. Which I believe there was an engagement with the Tema Regional Police Command, which was escalated to the internal, the Inspector General of Police and the top hierarchy of the Ghana Police Service to ensure, policy starting, one critical component of this policy, say this offer security within the port and its environment, and even Abra, Tamamumu, or more container to its final destination. So the police have also given us the assurance, say as part of government policy, their visibility and to make sure that they provide the necessary security to ensure that whilst we are implementing the 24-hour economy at the port, security will not become a counterproductive. I best say the 24-hour economy. So I believe there was a high power engagement between the port authority. The Director General was part of the meeting. Other stakeholders were part of the meeting, and the Ghana Police Service.
Okay, very well. Well explained. Me pacho chairman, and sana baby sa mami misa we. Me pacho like.
Chairman, I win go better na.
Me pacho say.
Chairman, I win go better wana na.
I chairman, I win go bet. Ewa.
That chairman, the main siasa.
I want to siasa wow. Lighting system. What is saying? Because na say me be complaining kakra say and you know sum kakra ho. I hope I say kwanso. lighting system to saying.
Oh, yeah, started when we started the 24-hour economy. One of the things here, even before the piloting, specifically local Golden Jubilee Terminal, is to ensure GPH engineers, in terms of illumination and lighting system, there was a massive improvement as far as the lighting system is concerned. The core transit terminal, there were a bit of challenges, but that one has also been worked on. But like we always say, there's always a room for an improvement. Once we implement a policy, there's always what we call teething challenges. I believe as time goes on, where there are challenges with respect to the lighting system, there will be a massive improvement as far as the lighting system. But what I know is before I bear piloting, other stakeholders, the custom were there, GPHA were there, the freight forwarders, Mr. Ajokache, and they all had a representation there. Yesterday, where the challenges were there, we're able to deal with some of them. And as we go on, where there are supposed to be an improvement now, we'll work towards that.
Very well. For the explanation, sir. Now, medium frame.
Oh, Mefra.
Chairman, no, sir.
Midi.
Chairman.
Emilia.
Fact, my doom on the chairman in America. The Lally said, a head of corporate communications, Emma Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, and Aisha Muntari, and so adding a message about Yanumuni Dinko Wafa K and so Hanum, and the Moles, and so message one. Efo Yesuto, and so thanks for joining. Dari da Yagri, so good evening, and Kakra Bedu. Say happy birthday to Bobby. Okay, I see you. The Lahamod, and so the message. Maxwell Akabli, I see you. Osem Prempe, Serenity McCarthy, Engineer Shamaba, Ambrose Kwabena, also Ewahanum, Sani Kose, and so adjoining Acoustic, the Baka, Desmond Agri, Irene Becon Vivian, upon Wami Modino, Bachotrudina, Yakronejo, Sakra Al Hassan, Ekasa Mendy Sofia, Samson Achama Bengobet, and so exporters and importers president. We waiting to me kwatia
na me kan icons asem no na chairman ebe my figures.
So I was saying that that issue, that icon issue,
chairman, that is clear. So let's
so icons no, I think say excuse on what be my say after no build on data then it's not an excuse, because say a delay importers and exporters no omo break pa they
and do they compensate you?
They don't compensate anyone. Who delay. What you say? And I think that is what they have to do. The government has to take care of that particular place and work on it, because I believe ICOMS alone cannot even handle the port, because you can't tell me just 200 people, just 200 agencies, just 200 agencies. You can't
very small.
No. You can't just tell me that. And don't forget, they don't operate from Ghana. Their main server is from Korea. They are operating in Korea.
Yeah, but it's a web-based system.
That is what I'm saying.
They don't operate
it's a web-based.
The only thing that has made me mute, and it says, Emeka say, "Omu build your database war." Kumase.
Yes,
that is what I want to see, because they are operating from Korea.
Their partners are from Korea. That is the truth of it. The partners,
the service is here in Ghana.
No, wait.
No, tell you come in later, but them just
it's a service that they are providing.
Chama, you come in later. Don't worry. Don't worry. My issue is that ICOMS alone can't handle the pressure. So they prove to us that they can handle it. As at now, you can't be there and say with Alapa, the network is not good, so we should wait in the evening. The 7 days that you are talking about, 3 days, who is going to pay the demurrages? They are making things uncomfortable at the port, and we have to talk about it, because more agents are complaining, importers are complaining. ICOMS is not helping at the port.
So
what I say,
the complaining here in Nana Otu, the complaining is that is why you have to reach out. Just like I issue a statement and you ask me, have you reached out to the government? What are government response? Isn't it? That is how we have to tackle issues. I have personally asked, in fact this afternoon, if I show you my phone, I've sent a message to Nick, because a company called me and said by
Chairman, why are you holding brief for them?
No, I'm showing something.
Are you there?
No, wait, I'm showing something.
CEO of ICOMS.
No, wait, I'm showing something. It's true.
He's an importer.
No, as he's raising.
No, hold on. He's an importer.
No, he's a free forwarder.
Okay, very well.
Let me
Or a free forwarder.
And the same thing for a complaint. I'm not right holding brief. Listen to me. Yeah. It's true that the system wasn't working. You see, it's not working.
Not today. I'm
saying
for the whole week.
This is what they said to me. You know, all the agents when they get issues.
Chairman, is it true that the system is not working for a whole week?
It's not the whole week.
Not the whole week, but ups and downs today.
Exactly. And then I made my verifications, and I've just explained that daytime, and he knows daytime the traffic is very, very huge, and that is why they are building their second data center in Kumasi to beef up what is happening.
Their first data center.
And they have to do. We told them that you cannot compromise
my
on
issue,
that.
Chairman should understand one thing. My issue is that we don't have to take that excuse that they are now building a data center in Kumasi. The truth is that, are you capable of doing the work? As and now, they've shown that they are not capable of doing it.
Is it the first time it's happening?
No, this is not the first time. I see we passed through it more. This is not the first time. We are Unipass, we have GCNet. No, you see, all those things we know what is going on. But the truth is that when importers and exporters, all they want is good service.
Between GCNet and ICOMS, what they all move for 21 years. Chairman, president for you. Osha, the end na a better kakra.
No, for now I won't go there. I'm just trying to build a point. I won't go there.
You know,
that's a future is better. I won't go there.
You have to be emphatic on this issue. You know, ask a direct question because people are listening.
Yes, sure.
Let me say emphatically that during the time of GCNet and West Blue, when the system is down, you ask GCNet will say no, it's not from outside, it's from West Blue. When you call West Blue, they'll say oh, it's not from outside, it is GCNet. But this from Z A to Z, as is emphatically pointing finger at ICOMS. And I can tell you, and you ask ICOMS when they came, they have really reduced the time of working in the port, the clearance time which we used to process the
matter under contention is no reduction of
no.
The matter under contention, Chairman.
You ask
but speak relative to the matter under contention.
It's a system. Even I sat in your studio.
But they should provide good system.
I even sat in your studio here.
Yes.
My network was not working.
Yes. So blame us. So if your network is not, so why can't you should blame?
If look, they are using service
or blame the network.
Exactly. They are using Vodafone.
Chairman, I'm coming.
They are using MTN.
Chairman.
They are using Airtel.
Chairman.
And even in this country, most of the times when the system, because they be working. If they are not working, I will take them on.
Chairman.
Time down.
Chairman.
They cannot run away.
Chairman, I'm coming. No, Chairman. You see. I have.
You're breaking so quickly.
So no, you know, like what I'm saying is the 24-hour economy, no, there, it is welcome. See. It is one of the best initiatives ever at the port.
Yeah, show now in English in Timbacho Queen in
yes. I'm fine chain. I said chairman the number for Sam.
Nana somewhere that's
Nana ICOMS media Maka they should step up their game because for the past 2 weeks near it is on and off. Omoba no mako. Eha importers.
And what can
yes. Exporters. Yes. Into the strong, they should up their game. Because ultimately, say you are going to work 24 hours. Now one particular system
about 24 hours.
Exactly. Yes, strong. The 24-hour economy is the best thing to come now. Yeah, enjoy the year.
That's it.
Because we can't say and don't want to say they run a duty also. What you on phone so. 2 a.m. obituary duty, 1 a.m. obituary duty. So the importers and clearing agents are happy at the port. In the best from Kama. In the port was the first now Golden Jubilee and GPH on port. Not one container any in the whole day. And the pressures have bahobio. And no economy running a home for so and it's Obama Oman for Niaje.
That's right.
Obama bibia hin ha omo. And now no unte sa e de no biom. First, na obako one day. Na only one container ni. But right now no kwa a lot of containers are being so the 24-hour has come and it is working and I believe say nema say aban importers and exporters so many I think say we will do it and do it well for them. Yes.
Yanko the second topic yanko akwatia me sha akwatia na say afri so preparations at the same
I think say you better in pay for you say omani ewo akutia pa omo bo adwuma na before say me bounce me da police for us I think say 8 people omo far more ablekuma no omaye no 10 mama you say court di asem no yi I think say the more grant omo bill kra omo guso omo so I think say that for that one no ama it's a hopes na ba say securities no ebeye adwuma ewo akutia na yempin for no ebedom ase ye ka say yempin for kra I think say earlier on no boy chief of staff Julius Debra okọ chia nananom eko bisa omo hia de omo niam omo ho ema yempin for so editu nanim na ye papa FNC chairman general so alcohol no ye ejuma de e form. I always say the work is on the ground and people are working. Okay, youth for so e china kra say youth for a solid campaign akutia ye be obia ho owura yamin ho owura bandi ho obia ho
Mustafa is really working.
Yeah, me boss owura akogan ho omo ye ejuma omo bo ejuma. And I think say akutia for air car be and I think say you find no call according to them no on my blue but blue no ye no for a while no omo nya development bia na omo ye green me no bi omo hu development it is all green no and omo pay because green omo say green no e tied the development no eba akutia now this time around omo say yes NDC ni no mo de naba say on be represent omo na on be can be mamu parliament on be bibi efri ho na omo lim say definitely no in the next 3 years the development na beba no can we be capture it is the time omo de the good representative no ebeba na me the only thing I make catch Ghana for this year police for amayaya aware say to trust them they are not entertaining it. Now wow say what the wow security betu some no aba ho.
So ya jema no.
Yes, oba betu police for ho. Mati say amount for kasa me say na MPP for say on pe say police ni bi oba ho bia on fa the tag monobo empacho ne chrome haiti chrome police on from tag mo bodada.
Dey be ebo ha.
Ndi question me ni. And I find it funny say
some more time no dey be ko operation omo ti on time to ka say sana mo be
and ma hu say omo opposition and I say be adwene ba omo ti enti omo nya botre enya afi na omo ba kire omo adwen
MPP what power no and na police for be break say omo fa target
exactly enti afi dey yes because and say na all about kro no enti only tactics ni na but yet we've given the police a free role. They should work we NDC ni now be kwa kutia akoy to trust them aban ni obedi wo ho
already send microphone na Ablekumanov e be kwa to trust them omachi him
we MPP now ho aban be do we should understand one thing say politics is our development. Politics enye hooliganism, politics enye to trust them. Let's fix fact. NDC babamu because you catch a Ghana for the kind of development you pese ediba and nothing amount for two abama NDC no. And see, elections are being because of enam nyomaye ni maboni omaye ninti. I no mu dream say that is the same thing we are going to look. Say ye pese ye show mo and say pese ye show mo small thing. They will run away from the country.
At you cry.
Yes. At you cry. They will run away from Ghana. But like you said, we have a president like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. If not His Excellency President John Mahama, never nang ewo ya adwum, ewo emu, ye situation no mo dey die, ni boni o mo dey die no. Ye ka say ye ya. By the they will not even talk. I'm being honest with you, but penya ye wo. They say penyo tene fie man kwawe na nka no ibu na nka we fo a oka no enu ti na Excellency John Dramani Mahama I catch him plain say the second coming here obey he has a purpose and he wants to fulfill a purpose, and that is the reason why he doesn't want us to do anything. He wants to change the face of politics. He wants to change how people see politicians. The year among politicians, or change the narrative. That is why he brought the resetting agenda, and because of that, and among some of us and the great people are doing so. Yanko peacefully, but what will now? Why you say, "Oh no, ya Ajimano, Brabiti"? We will show you where the real Ajima is. But for us, we trust the police, and we know they will do a very good job. Whether police, whether military, whether national service, how do you call it?
National security.
National security, we don't have a problem. The only thing is that we say what the people of Akutia should say, what development are here, and point to Akutia for a here. Any obi obeshemra papa ama Akutia no eno ne yedi kwa komo, and we've told Akutia for yacho in the last 8 months. Nyema is John Dramani Mahama aye. Nyema also obeye, and nyema waye. They say it. Kwa Akutia ne. Akutia for mpacho awonye mo money. Yajo mo ilebi
enjo.
You think that Akutia no on him the better. Oje dollar. Esia ohun de akọ.
A petrol crack. Yes.
So basically, the people of Akutia understand.
They say a brand 1,002 no. About 500 is the same.
Is that what you know?
Yeah, Anna. Yeah.
Yes, you know.
Yes, that be say I'm name well. I'm Papa ba.
So Akutia for Ghana.
Yeah.
Akutia for a Philly Ghana situation.
No fire.
So they know and they understand.
No fire.
And about what is a reflection of how you feel.
That's right.
It is a reflection of how you feel. You guys are Kutenia on try 11. No, they will go green. And Akutia is green because of how you know green. But I think
NDC will challenge Kakra Achim Wenchi. I don't know if you have studied that.
Which challenges is that?
Omo Yankrufa say the tray from my phone.
No, sir. I don't know. No.
Some could see a woo and then you could incommodate, but
no, then I'm saying, let me tell you, and I'm telling her, sir, you're achieving a fuman, and then Ashanti region put. I had the headquarters. No, you're breaking that barrier.
Yes, anyways.
So what I say? Now, free food bridge. Yeah, and I say, I know. Bridge.
Rasta man now.
Yes. Bridge. Shako. Yeah. Bridge. There. Here. Assemblyman Juma. What I say?
But that kind of bridge, yes.
No, relax. No, me person me chow idea.
Okay.
Bridge. There. Here. Idea ka. Obi a bridge mawa.
Here, but it's maybe a less say.
Bridge here.
Here.
You can't Ashanti region. And you talk of bridge. It's but I'm telling you what it's. So I didn't hear put to say bridge. They are happy. Why? Because yes. And for just 1 week in a few months, and it shall say now people are no longer looking at the Tramefuma. People are looking for people who will bring betterment to them. Life and amount for here. And you'll be amazed. Say, I shall tell you, no. Obia Kabuma, Omubo regional minister, or young.
I'm working.
And then over sorry, no in crown Christ. I'll because politicians when only cry as I say. Now we are changing the face of politics, say, and Yahuma so any hand time and the real politics. Because yenya penyi bia na oya homaso ya hantan a opposition. Into this time around the youth are all about out and enya fe ne ba be ya hantan ni dwe enya homaso. You are there for the people. Ye nipa ejuma. And nipa ho ejuma no as obro ho ase ntina is essentially John Ramani Mark say ejuma na dia ma no and yes you are coming there to occupy space. But you are coming there to solve problems for the people who are be boa ayi ejuma. And Akutia for and they feel it.
Who follow a swing constituency?
Sure.
More of. And at the end, Mamu Susu said, you are taking the seat.
And NDC. And you better. enye baby a akwa som ne asje aba dabi ekono ano den yes but ejuma no amana yemre
Accra
FM ya den say
ejuma ben
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ejuma ni hyehyeye awa ya to ho. It has make it so easy for us to go into the wilderness and take the battle. The battle is of the Lord.
Will you be surprised if you lose that seat?
I will never be surprised.
If you lose,
I will not be surprised. But we are not losing. So how can we?
So conditional clause. That's what I said.
That's what I said. That's your if has come. Yes, I will not be surprised with your if. But we are not losing.
Okay.
Look, Ejuma Excellency John Dramani Mahama in the last 7 months. No, trust me.
You win.
We win the seat. If we don't win this particular seat, then it is a call to us to really look at election in Ghana here.
Oh, how? You have 184.
We don't have 184, please.
What say?
We don't have 184. We have 188, please. Please.
No, Mr. NDC.
Yes, we have 188. Go and check, please.
How did you get?
You are a professional journalist. Go and check. 188.
One moment, it's 184.
You say you're 188. Go and check.
Independent, you know. No, when you talk of majority group in 188, but I'm talking about NDC, Mumu seats. It used to be 183. And Amunya Blekumanov, right? And about 84. That made you a supreme party. Yeah. So I'm saying, say, we near a case.
No, are you telling me, say, people of Akutiano, Omun pay development?
Development.
Exactly. So we did it. Okay. Any single person in Ghana here needs a research agenda. In TSA, enough for now. Can please say no for
Tabraba?
Yes, so be
no for no here.
Hold on, I could say for no for no. The person no for then account.
Politicians ne aso for info the ni for here pa.
Oh.
Aso for. Aso for. Politicians.
Sometimes you know you give one say no, see.
But first time call chairman.
I could tell you. Jumaden.
Okay.
And be here.
But we are sure say NDC will win.
Oh, and I'm sure say.
We are sure.
Who tell me?
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if we don't win.
Yeah. Because Juma GMI there. GMI.
Juma no say Juma no okoton nsempa no.
That's right. That's right.
Yesu aye Juma ni na. Nti ukoka enye de. Watch us.
And Kabo want to send microphone no like you guys are united.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Me call for crowd. The only year campaign against here grounds no me say. Yeah, first parliamentary candidate or contesting last election. And ne lawyer I constituency secretary no. Ono na obetu no. Yeah. Nti say yeah kontokwa.
Accra FM.
Abato any echo. Any year open nomination.
And lawyer kofa. Say democracy. And
what we are calling only 3. And what we need. It doesn't make anything. It doesn't make any difference. The issue is say is he on the ground? Yes, he's the constituency secretary. Yeah. On the ground. What internal election will winning secretary no pool. And was call another election will win. So
and no for now what? Yeah, real prime.
Yes.
It will win and you all rally around him and push him.
Now, when you say as at now, candidate omo yi no omo picking na omo yi no ground so no oye okwama MPP no onim say as at now Brian Champo squad Kennedy squad any Baumia squad eko
omo ko say
because omo say ba ko nipa no afa no e no omo ambie nomination ama mienu nipa so an contest
ba me nipa na
pacho grounds no call grounds no moto say ba o nipa no mayi no na Kennedy ni Brian Champo nipa ndi nti oho na gasa MPP for Brian Champo for no beto amaye
no MPP for ka dey say the party dem tell me
nti Brian Champo for beto amaye ena Kennedy for beto amaye because o mani nje wo grounds
and o mo nkotokura
and one yeah. But yeah, the person mom ko to kwa omo to man because omo to man omo join here and go say everywhere you go. Let me tell you something. There are everywhere right now. Everybody want to hold the NDC.
NDC akono.
And yeah, very attractive. the most attractive. Your Ghana stock exchange market people will buy the stocks of NDC right now.
Oh, do I know I think
it is the most lucrative and attractive brand.
We are not PNC.
Oh, it was a PNC for crying on. Yeah, per se, a mom waiver. Yes, we are open for them. They will come. Because definitely no. In Ghana here, we have two people. One who fights against Ghana and one who fights for Ghana. Now, NPP from day one till now, they have consistently been the people against Ghana.
Okay.
And you won't go far. I'm fighting for Ghana. Now, I'm fighting for Ghana. PNC for Kahun. And I'm money. I'm fighting for Ghana. What you say?
PMP 1970.
Yeah, more price one day. Ebenya obia obejina waka say ne we are coming back home. Hana ya finalize o mu na ye twen. Ye nim say kan ken. Ye we be ko chairman hona. Chairman aye hu djuma man.
Anka munya na PNC abeka NDC no. Munya say nkromized.
Exactly. Yeah, bon pie.
Yeah, penisa. We believe in each other ideologies.
The whole chairman here all love him.
No, we believe in each other ideologies. Now 2024 no, because of amount failure no. PNC they holding they be a quarter NDC 40. But omo win we no. Aka de aka. Nana, I want to assure our listeners who say Yeba Accra FM is the hottest program
on fire
in the daytime.
That's right.
Program.
That's right.
And it has a wave there. If you don't take time, it will come and knock you off your seat. Because of how many people, including government and opposition,
that's right.
Personally assure our members, importers, exporters, free forest that we, the leadership, will take the ICOM's issues to the ICOM authority.
But
I can tell you that we are very much aware that they are pushing to work. They are working assiduously to open that commercial database that will come to show up. And it is a true that when ICOMs came, we have seen the reduction of times in our work. But we cannot run away from the down times, and that cannot be an excuse. But as to what they are able to handle, as to whether importers and agents are using the system and they really they saw the effect of it and how fast it's reducing our time, I can tell you it's a top note. But the downtimes is what we are taking it up, and we'll make sure that the management of ICOM's Ghana Link will have to work 24 hours to make sure that the system is robust, so that this downtime that complaints are coming here and there will be thing of the past. So I can assure you,
but
and you know that we will do that. We'll write to them officially that this is the claim that we are getting from. Even you are free forwarder.
Sure.
We are Juma Wahabo. And so issues that you are discussing here, the agents,
observer at the
hub. And so we cannot run away from that. So I can tell you that we will make sure that Nick will hear, his management will hear, and they have to do, and we'll bring the feedback. In fact, maybe we'll bring the feedback to Accra FM so that I know, of course, and they have the challenges. So that is
a chairman is trying to convince us.
No, it's not convincing, but we have been working.
No, but this is me. I'm a professional journalist. I'll be doing my work.
I don't hold brief for you.
Yes.
You can do the work, and we'll come back if the system is working. I will come back to tell the system is working. But let's go to Akotia. As you said, Akotia is a hot cake for these two political parties.
I'm uncontested.
No, PNC we didn't. But my beef for this Akotia election is Enura. My name say also we follow up or not. Enura APP.
Yeah.
It's a new political party.
Yeah.
It's an old political party.
No, not APC.
Yeah, APP,
Action People's Party.
I know the final. It's a old political party. So, before 2024, they were there.
So yeah, so I don't know. They didn't. Yes, but they didn't contest. They didn't contest.
Yeah, but me can
say
what did that?
Brought a candidate, and okay, when you are supposed to file the procedure that you have to go through, the taxes issue. In fact, both the law 1992 Constitution and the CI 2020 or so or 2024 did not state anywhere that you must bring the tax clearance. They will ask you, are you preparing? Or are you a taxpayer?
Sure.
Or making process to pay? That's all. And if they tell you they even went ahead, GRA gave them some document to go and show that yes, they have actually done the process, so they can accept the first certificate. And by the time the election is not just yesterday, the election is on the 2nd, isn't it?
That's right.
So, but before then and on the 2nd, they should have collected what you call it, the tax clearance certificate, and come to file. The Nana gentleman,
I am a tree.
On my head, as I say, Mammy be what Aquatia Hono. And Obison, the candidate say, or Baba yet or Baba ha MPP. As a man, no. Does the election belong to only MPP NDC in this country? In fact, PNC, we were also going to contest the election. Say no, Optimi, you could draw no to catch APP, no. Say I'm fighting and there. I tell over the PNC. Sure. I tell you the LPG. I tell you the GFP.
When I can't answer, I'm not sure.
Yes, mammy, return officer be or Akotia Hono. Okay. So I don't catch a parliamentary candidate now, APP.
Hey, the return officer, not MPP.
So on about here and that. And that Papa friend said, and oh yeah, MPP women on Nazar. Yeah, appointed no Coco Yajuma Electoral Commission. In fact, the man made it to understand, said, even Tetenyo, after receiving the document, confirmed to him, say, I know they're okay to go. Just within 20 minutes to 30 minutes, Kisi called him, deputy director of election, and said, no. So they are frustrated and they have gone to court. And now I will want to, the day I'm going to look for the guy, the gentleman number, and call him. I think in Monday or so. I think is it the court? The date. They fix the date. Oh, okay. They fix the date. I don't know if you have the guy. The number. Okay, we are from number. The person in front of Menkasa as national chair for PNC. We will go and support him in court.
I'll give you.
I will go there and support him in court.
Okay.
Because if you don't do this, fight this canker at EC. Why would you think that Ghana is reserved for MPP or Ghana is reserved for NDC?
Ghana is not geopoly.
Say, what to catch up here will be communication say, oh, Baba ha MPP. Now, until the vote, no, Baba, you know, when the MPP for the
now, return officer, dear, oh, yeah, then will be behind.
Why the country say MPP for no Ghana for never to Obama and MPP for to Obama?
Raw FM.
Maybe he's that parliamentary candidate would have been the best parliamentary candidate among all the candidates. Maybe he would have Obama to
Maybe could be to trend this
A plus the MP your friend say go more heaven. You know only parliament.
Or parliament.
Was it the only independent candidate? There are other independent candidates. There are 4.
Asante Achim North.
There are 4 or 3. Are there 4?
I think 4.
4
independent candidates.
Yes. So for each electoral commission officer to look into a minority political party, and that is why sometimes we want to go to election and say NDC will take, MPP will take, and meanwhile Ghana constitution does not give duopoly. It's not only 2 political party state. I hear multi political parties.
Yeah. Multi
political party, the practice that we are practicing in this country. And so for anybody to say over 5 years no chuchu form, say minority parties or the left finger point there, yeah, the right finger should be pointing on the question. Ghana hano, Mrane dear Jumana, and yeah, Mrane and Danny Pabakusa. Yeah, you know, collectively. 1992, when they were drawing the 1992 constitution, no, I don't say I'm not or whatever. But I say, Muko draw the 1992 constitution. No money, they say, Young Jai Party, Young Jai Ghana, only 2 Democratic Political Party, MPP and NDC. Now, PNC, CPP, GFP, LPG, APC, and others, we don't need. Even as we speak now, there are still people who are at EC trying to register political party. Yeah. Meaning about Genenabla. So he's still pushing to register it. He's still pushing to get his final certificate. So what is her business for asking a parliamentary candidate, a minority political party? It's an insult to all of us. An insult to all the political parties. So obviously, I can Jemesa Kobakade. Bakune first, deputies no. Tete Kobakade. Dr. Bosman Asare. Kobakade. Can you imagine a district officer?
It's an unfortunate statement.
A district officer to ask a minority political party. In fact, you should even be encouraging minority political party to come also far to make it democratic.
The sporty
to make it more authentic. Anthony Ajada, Bian, MPP, NDC. Ghana even need we the minority political party to come together. It's a time for us to come together, consolidate our numbers, and take over the leadership of this country.
Do you have numbers?
We will have the numbers if we come together.
Okay.
Gumbo, LPG,
PNC. So when you come together, you get the numbers.
JP every movement for a
change.
Cheddar. And then his movement, they are now trying to make it a political party.
Yeah.
We should all come together, rally behind. Because in governance, there are so many positions.
The only problem is who will lead. That's your problem.
We can come together. We should be able to come together. For this lady to sit down at Akwetia and point at finger, and as we speak, based on, and I can tell you that she's part of the people, the reason why they feel they do not accept NPC, APP, parliamentary candidate, no. And you've got to print. But let me tell you, if you go to court and court rule in favor of the APP, these people have no choice than to go back and reprint. And the forensic cost, they should surcharge their account. They should surcharge them to pay. Taxpayer money, we cannot use taxpayer money to waste. And I know for sure that the guy will win the case. Because when you look at the narration, all what lead to for them to get come out because
you cannot preempt the court. So
what's it?
So you cannot preempt the court.
But if you are going to court, you are taking to win or you are taking to go and lose.
Okay.
Who goes to court and tell predator is going to lose?
Nothing.
And with the fact that they presented, if you have people who are for Ghana, who will not be like that woman, who knows that Ghana we are practicing multi-political parties, and not that we are using two state parties. Those judges will judge according to the law, not according to strength, not according to numbers, not according to party colors.
So that point is what made. Make a fair assessment of the two leading contenders now.
I'm no more interested in the two leading contenders. I am no more interested because if they think that the minority political party has nothing to offer,
Chairman, they are not the woman who made that statement.
They have not even come out to fight for it. They're supposed to be so that they are practicing democratic in this country. I was expecting MPP, NDC to when they heard the man speaking, the leader of the party speaking, come out to say no. What they say? I was expecting this NDC, MPP, the leadership to come out and say no, madam. Ghana here, per the 1992 constitution, we cannot speak like that to minority political party. The same political party come to ask for support when there's general election. And I'm what? The same people, the same
intervention.
Everybody say, I'm who PNC for. So who every 2024 election, when the Queen don't pass away, what happened? MPP were holding some group from MPP, what call it? GMP. So we will not far. So now they will go and do what?
Let him make that intervention. What intervention are you making?
I want Chairman to be fair to us. NDC, we sympathize with that particular gentleman. I can give Chairman a lot of video. Messing the amano. I can't watch them say. Yes, and then they started car easy as him. You can't easy as him say easy is not fair. But lucky, calling your advice me, and the Azuma Nelson advice and the 2024 election.
But the referee
referee no call a ring room. And may he so rest in peace. All of us, we activated our body cameras. May he so rest in peace. We activated our body cameras. And no nema you need that whole finching, ya doing that whole finching, ya warning, and that whole finching, near the call ring no with their referee and all the everything, you winning election massively. In Chichama, maybe sending the videos no. Yes, we have been able to talk about it.
So join in court. So join in court.
Oh, join in court.
Join grounds. That's side infringement. Side infringement. Trying to throw the constitution away. It's all.
We are
Chairman, he has given you the explanation.
Only free mukakra. Only free.
Say, oh, Baba, oh, Baba, MPP. Can you imagine that? Obi taxpayer Janica. Obi is supposed to be neutral. He's been biased. He should not even be part of the officers that will conduct this election. And I pray that APP, when they go to court, they should win. And we will get people who love Ghana to rule, to judge, using the constitution, not by what they wish.
Your adverts, but until more 2 minutes now.
2 minutes now. I want to use this opportunity to comment Ashama Municipal Chief Executive.
Okay.
In fact, first, when President Mahama appointed the district chief executive, now I was admiring the Accra mayor. Who's Accra mayor? Or the discipline backroom or Yejuma. But program be no chepa. But Ashama so by no me who say Asama municipal chief no so opportunity because obia no onim Asama around December, January, February until the chief executive came no. When you are driving by do traffic light, no one say, you are in Asama. Quite no traffic light no. Oh yeah, fair. Woko omo amoni no fat means no. Quite no Roman down like you are going towards the Roman down to the underbridge no. Quite so ne. Yes, last week we drive through. But who say I started working in that place? Who fat traffic light? They say woko as a sec. Asima no kra no kwai no just no teacher na ya fakọ officer town o ye kwai no bibia fefefe in fact officer town ma so gravel to show he is doing well and market trying to make decongestion ma who say ni nua temamayo so also is also doing good job mami no e be bright is also doing fantastic but ko katama so municipal chief executive minim there also yet say onim kra po copy what your police are doing. Sorry, 90. Go to the roadside with your engineers.
Because
who can say me baha? The baha me can some say. Asha the 166 constituency roads now. Minister of Finance Bapalo Baba Buboy no. Na Asama ka okay pa. I said that in the year. And you people were saying no say Daddy, I don't know you were the one hosting or Bobe. One of you were hosting. I said I did not see the names. But I see work going on. I see a very hard working gentleman. That's the municipal chief executive. Ashaba, since you upon me, I've not been to the municipal assembly.
Your 2 minutes.
My young call bad me, but where I found myself.
Very well. Your time has expired. Saka, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, I say, Chairman Ekasano, Abo Abana Bosu, because Abano in a man representative of or nominate you nti ye bebo Abana Basu ena asempa so aba Excellency John Dramani Mahama eko Japan isia or Singapore another woman Toyota for say they will make Ghana the hub of West Africa asempa na nti I started so aba Excellency John Dramani Mahama akon to akọ Japan okọ Singapore no I started on my Ghana Abana started so empabo ne yebebo amano na ne conference wa oyi omu ne strong I will say it without apology. Excellency John Dramani Mahama amomo ejuma omu ma ngbabu no ejuma work is there, create it for the youth.
Omunye ejuma nye
unemployment no door so they should open ura basitali look at why you ejuma or create youth no MC is strong aban nominating
create ejuma na boys nye binye
and yes some ko jack 20 aban nominating mu say mu create ejuma please create job for the youth create job for the party members create job for mo kasa mo delegates now mu use o mo di nya position create job for them. This is the time Excellency John Dramani Mahama this is the time I my appointments no. Excellency John Dramani Mahama my appointments making sure say also be recruit youth no amo juma because the juma no no be you have to create it for them.
Thank you.
Create it for the youth.
Mr. President,
create it for the delegates as well.
And I'm sure the MCs, the DCs are also at it. The president is
my own report is here.
Chairman report.
Obia send message to our platform say.
Okay.
Your friend Esther Amikuzi, me also be a custom officer.
Also then.
Or say UCL restoration is currently being processed for cargo between 21 days and 60 days at the Tema collection.
Okay.
Anything above the indicated days above will have to be directed to the auction unit.
Okay.
That's at headquarters.
Okay.
Fair redress. Thank you. You're done, master.
Listen, okay. No,
issue statement now. Okay, until Sisia no, almost say you free 21 days no. It has been processed and restoration for 60 days. Say result. And then we also want to put that bank this Mr. William Mikano that your platform your port one your friend JCCC.
Okay.
Official one. For customs commissioner is there, commissioner general is there, Director General of Ghana Partner Authority is there, Civil Authority boss is there.
Okay.
I am there. Gouda is there.
Very well.
President is there. All of us were there. We the leadership were on this.
Thank you,
and
sir.
So I'll get seeing a good response.
Yeah. So
let's hope that the important thing. Wow, team will be your fears.
Chairman, I can moment